off to a great start.
As art. We are here to talk about some interesting topics in the news lately, play some games, hopefully, and just have a lot of fun. Today we got Kyle here with us, Pecos with a 0 on Instagram. He's a super talented artist. Go check him out. He's working on some cool sci-fi stuff as a side project. Hopefully one of these days he will grace us with his topics. And then we have Brett on the show, cha.cha.cherry on Instagram. She's an excellent photographer. Go check her out. She's taking pictures of pro athletes to also viewing behind the scenes stuff too on shows and TV shows. She has a lot of cool work. Go. Yeah, exactly. We got a super talented clicker here. We got a clicker. So before we get into anything, Kyle, you want to update us on anything going on in your world?
In my world,
yes,
it's hot.
World.
That's about it.
Just
the endless cycle of work and trying to draw, and now being on the air with you guys, which is a light in my week. So
do you have your AC on?
I do. Should I turn it off?
No. I can't hear anything. It sounds really good. What about you, Brett?
What about me?
Anything going on you want to talk about, or you just want to get into topics?
I don't think my life's that exciting. Same thing, work, minus my tattoo getting slashed by a vase and being injured for a week. But now I'm getting back into everything else, golfing.
That happened just a week ago?
Yeah. I had 10 days of stitches, and then I was like, so I can golf now, right? So as soon as I took out the stitches, I was back to work, making logos and doing everything else too. But I just sat pretty much with my hand straight for a week.
She is here now. She is with us. She is present, which is awesome.
I'm alive!
Before we jump into anything, we need to talk about the season finale of Unicorn Warriors.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I feel like that ended really quick.
Yeah. It did really quick. So
needs to be
let me
universal
just say, we're going to talk about Unicorn Warriors right now. We're going to break down the final episode. Just in case if your first time viewing, we have covered every episode. We have the characters breakdowns, the design breakdowns. We love that. We love this show so much, and also just so you know, every comment in the videos, on all of our videos, entered to win a shirt from thebestnerdyshirts.com. So comment down below, or you can just go there and buy one. Me and Kyle has designed most of them. Brittany wants to start designing some, so we're gonna have a plethora of shirts. Hopefully, I got my dragon shirt on today. Thank you, Kyle, so much. The Smoking Dragon. We got Audi. We got the Audi shirt, and then we have our Dune shirt. Yes. We love those shows, Severance and Dune, just in case. If you don't know, subscribe. We got a lot of cool content coming up. Okay, so, guys, the first season has ended. I mean, I thought I was going crazy.
So
it was a lot.
Yeah. I gotta say that I guess I'm really excited for season 2. And Nick, we were talking a little bit about this before, is that like season 2 and season 3 is when hopefully there's a season 3, but like that's when the production team really gets dialed in, like their designs are tighter, they know what they're doing more with how they're like their animation and stuff, and it's just more locked in. So I'm like, this was a great like first season kind of thing. And I also hope that their writing is a little bit more because it's like we were talking about earlier, like it seems like they had to condense time. Yes. Right. They had a lot more planned and they had to condense it down. So yeah.
What about you,
I feel like there was a lot going on, a lot of characters, a lot of colors. It was almost overwhelming for some moments and harder to follow versus something like Primal, where the storyline was so straight and streamlined. And so jumping around that much, like even though I'm a big, like we always say, Samurai Jack fan, it was a little like, wow, this is everywhere. So it was hard for me to get attached to certain characters because I didn't spend enough time with them. Versus something like Fang and Spear, where it's like I had so much time that you got so attached to these characters and you knew them so well, versus you get a blimp of here, a blimp of there. So it's like, oh, I kind of like them, but it's almost like speed dating.
Yeah, it's actually very, very interesting point. Like the first season could have ended with like the destruction of Copernicus. And it's like, oh no, like that's the season finale, right? And then like the second season could have ended with when Emma gets split basically from Melinda. You know what I mean? Then it's like, oh my gosh, like the end of the second season. And then the third season could have been more of just like, oh my gosh, and then they finish the story. It's like her finding her way back. It would have been so much fun if half the season was her with the two that were supposed to be, Melinda and like that would have been so much fun to have these like off-brand characters, like like rip-off of our heroes, and they have to find their way back, kind of thing. Like that would have been
kind of like Kyle said. It feels a little bit like an experiment to a degree too, where they haven't really honed in everything. It's just more of like, let's have fun and see what happens versus the strategy that they had within Primal.
Yeah.
So,
but I still loved it. I just didn't really know where I was half the time.
Still a great ride.
Yeah.
And how much fun was it? Like, even I was second guessing myself if she was crazy or not. Like, did this really happen? Because like the whole idea where she was going crazy, I was like, that would have been such a fun area to explore.
Yeah.
Within the show, and we didn't get a chance to like really see that, which was kind of a bummer. But I also understand they were very tight on time, kind of thing.
Yeah. So I think what makes it hard when you have that many characters, it's almost this older style of like storytelling. When you think of like Wizard of Oz, it's like, well, here's the Tin Man, well, here's the Scarecrow, and like there's this like bop kind of tone to these characters. But it's kind of hard to tell a story because like even within Wizard of Oz, like Dorothy's story, but you don't know everyone's story.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard.
But overall, though, super fun show.
Yeah,
I was very happy they allowed this to air, because sometimes nowadays it's like, oh, we only want sequels. We only want stuff that we know would work. Like, don't you want to do another Powerpuff Girls? And he's like, no, I want to do Unicorn Warriors. He's like, I must do this.
Why not Dexter's Lab?
But then you get people like Clone High coming out trying to like mimic that style. Where it's like, wow, that looks
HBO Max, right?
Yes, I started watching it. I didn't finish it, but it's very like Powerpuff Dexter's Lab meets like what is that show with the two
Danny
brothers?
Phantom?
Huh? No. It's like
Danny
the
Phantom.
scientist that clones his sons. It's like
what?
Something with the the scientist, then he clones his son. There's like the Monarchs, the villain.
Venture Brothers.
Yeah, Venture Bros.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's kind of a Venture Bros style to me, because you get that like mad scientist and the clones. But it's a fun concept. It's something that you can watch definitely later on in the evening and be like, okay, that's funny. Like there's some really funny points just because of the historical figures that they're making fun of. Like Joan of Arc is dating John F. Kennedy.
Teenagers with their drama.
Yeah, they're in a love triangle with like Abraham Lincoln. And like Cleopatra used to be the hot one, but isn't anymore. And so it's just like, what? So it's kind of random but fun.
All right. So just so you guys know, we really like the show here. So just subscribe to get all the updates on new shows, especially on HBO Max. We're big fans of HBO Max. That seems to be our streaming service. We were trying Disney Plus, and we were trying really hard to like Disney Plus, and they made it super hard to like anything that's rated a D plus. Like we want at least B's and higher. We're tired of D plus, shows. We want good content. So
I hear Secret Invasion just dropped.
I have not watched it, but I
neither.
wonder if they're gonna push Nick Fury all around and just beat him up. Poor guy. All right, so we're gonna watch a funny video right now.
Okay.
On TikTok.
Well, let's see if it really is funny. I mean, come on.
That's true. Let me stop sharing. Sorry, 1 second, guys. Share screen.
No one in the chat yet. Dang.
All right. No one in the chat yet. All right. Yeah, because
I know.
We've told everyone we go live on Tuesdays, and this is a Monday. We literally changed it up, and there was no announcement for it. So do not be harsh on yourself.
You know what? I'm okay. Yeah. I'll take it.
But there's always the playback. Okay.
I'm just happy to finally verbally meet Kyle.
Yeah, same.
So it's worth it to
me. You guys ready for this? I love showing Kyle TikToks here. He's never... right here. Hold on, watch.
Yeah, it's coming out. It's coming out of that hairpin turn. You know. Like, oh yeah, you're in. It looks like he's also kind of in pain right there.
Maybe there's a curse on playing Aragorn because then you have Vigo like breaking his toe, and then you have him and maybe there's some kind of thing to it.
It's the rite of passage of being Aragorn, you know.
You have to break a toe. Oh my god.
Or fall
Jeez.
on your face.
So you know what? Now that we have a Lord of the Rings video, let me pull up an article. So, do you guys know that they're remaking the trilogy?
Wait, remaking the trilogy?
Yes, Warner Brothers
mean
is going to be remaking the trilogy.
From Fellowship to Return of the King?
Yes.
But
and they also have plans of doing spin-offs too.
Okay, see, why don't they skip the trilogy and just go to the spin-offs? Why?
Well, they want to make
Nicholas, tell me why.
First.
Let it go. Tell me why. Things but a heart.
Now wait a minute. If this is the article I think you're talking about, I tried to read ahead before the broadcast here, and maybe I'm thinking of the wrong one, but it didn't. I'll wait for it to come up here. The suspense is killing me.
It's the one where they bring Peter Jackson, right?
Oh no, this is a different one. Okay.
Whoa!
Yep.
I don't agree with you. I have not seen him in a good minute. Hi. Hello.
It's been almost 30 years?
He reminds me of my mortality. Actually. Quite striking.
So basically,
Warner Brothers is making a
they're making another trilogy, and they're bringing in Peter Jackson and his writing partner,
the Anointed One, we will call him.
Yes. Which is cool because it's something Rings of Power didn't do.
Yeah.
Rings of Power just kind of was like, we're going to do our own thing, and they quite literally did their own thing, and it's like...
Stand aside, Pete. We got this. Hold my beer. All right.
It's really bad. We don't like Rings of Power here, which is a bummer because we were super excited for
trying to woo
all that money to be invested into Lord of the Rings, but money can't buy you everything. But yeah, it's very interesting that they're bringing him in. And
has he agreed? Because they're saying that they're trying to woo him.
Yeah, I think he seems like the type of guy, if someone asks for help, he'll definitely just go in. Like,
what makes you think that? He's done like bloody gore before that.
No, but when it comes to like filmmaking in general, like he just redid the whole he did the Apple Beatles show where he like got all the footage and stuff. He literally gave footage to Paul McCartney to use for free so he can use it in his show so he can sing with John Lennon, because they were able to separate tracks and stuff that no one else was able to do through the new digital stuff. And speaking about, that's so funny. Speaking about that, I
was reading that.
Sorry about that. Articles in our Discord. Speaking about that, did you guys know the Beatles are going to be using AI to bring John Lennon back to make a new song?
Okay, so that I was just skimming through that, and that I have mixed feelings about that. In a way, like, I mean, how does like Paul, like, wait, what Beatles are still alive?
Paul and Ringo Starr.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, see that. Okay, I can see
so
that
there's
kind
two of them left.
So it's interesting because in a way, like, now are they going to be playing with them like live, kind of? Is it going to be like a sort of show, or is it more like just like a record?
I think it might be a record.
Okay.
You mean like an LP? Because people listen to records.
Right.
Yeah, I think it might just be a song.
Okay, just one. Okay.
It's like an unfinished song, and they have all the separated audio tracks now from John Lennon. So they probably put that into a system which generated his voice and singing audio. So now they can tell him to sing whatever he wants, and it would sound like John.
Okay, now, and you know, when you put it like that, I don't know if I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Because now that sounds like slavery.
Does it make you feel
we can
better
make him do whatever
that,
we want against his will in his dead grave?
How does it make you feel though that like Paul McCartney's doing it and not like some random company? Like it's literally the other half of the Beatles.
I mean, I still feel like you're taking away the free will of John Lennon in his grave, and it's like leave the those who are dead, let them rest. That's why we say rest in peace. And like I would say just let it go. Like it was such a good, like when something's
Or
that
let
great.
it be.
Or let it be. Yeah, exactly. Let it be. Yeah, exactly. Like that was such a beautiful time in history. Why it's the butterfly effect. That's why we don't have those abilities and how it can be misused. I think it's ethically wrong. But that's just my opinion. But I just don't think that that's very cool. Like I'd be livid if I was dead and somebody's still. It's like when
what if it was
they bring back
what
all
if
the
it
ones from
was
the
a
dead and they have to
completed
do
song, though?
things.
What if it was a completed song, and it just never got to be published? Because remember, he was shot.
Things happen for a reason.
It's not like he died of old age or it was himself. Like he was.
So what? We're gonna have JFK come back and be our president? No, like we gotta like let things stay. What happened?
About you, Kyle, Mr. Anti AI?
I love how you've labeled me that. So that's the thing is, I think that regardless of if it's ethical or not, it will happen, and it will happen to more and more properties.
Yeah. There's no stopping it. Basically.
Yeah, I mean, and I think once this is done, it's going to open the way for a lot more. It's going to potentially be kind of like a model, right? At least for the music stuff. But yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting because then what happens to new things and like originality in the creative space, right? If we constantly bring people back from the dead, so to speak, to just rehash the nostalgia, right, of a different era.
No, it's very, very, very true.
So yeah, these are questions I can't answer, but
yeah.
But we want John Lennon AI to answer, so because we all shine on. I'm just kidding. I'm just going to start naming all of their songs.
This reality is equal parts bright future and dystopian horror. Yeah. I don't know.
Strawberries, fields forever, and then if you play it backwards, I buried John. Okay, that's like the whole theory. Do you guys know? Have you guys heard about that theory?
No. Yeah. What?
Paul McCartney was in a car accident, and they said he died, but then they got his double from a lookalike to replace him. So after that, like on the album cover of Sgt. Pepper, he's the only one that has a hand above his head, and then if you flip the letters upside down on the thing, it says like it says the date that the car accident was. He's the only one not wearing shoes, and he has a different walking pattern on Abbey Road. The Mystery Tour, his hands above his head. If you play their songs backwards, you can hear stuff like "Play Me Up, Dead Man." I think that's one, and then the other one is "Strawberry Fields." I buried Paul, and the whole thing, and even Abbey Road. The way they're dressed, it's like you have the preacher to the grave digger, and then you have the dead person, and you have the guy carrying the cat, like the whole thing. It's like this whole theory. And on the license plate, on the bug behind it, is the date that the date of the car accident. Yeah, there's a whole like deep theory that
I think there is a small yet dedicated group of people that are wanting to believe something so strongly, but I don't know.
Yeah, because they're actually saying his nose is different and like his earlobe's different too. If you look at photos from before and after the car accident, I mean, it could be from like other things, but it's just such a fun theory. But Kyle's gonna have to leave, and I want to make sure before he leaves, he will be back. But before he leaves, I want to cover the Dune trailer.
Oh my god!
So he is our resident
I have watched this
Dune reader.
Probably about 12 times now. But
oh, good. Okay, cool. Yeah. So I'm going to be pausing every 10 seconds for copyright stuff. So just a heads up, I'm going to be pausing. So Kyle, every time I pause, feel free to say something and tell us what's going on.
Okay. All right. All right.
Brittany, did you watch the first Dune movie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
I mean, in like 1968.
This world is beyond.
I meant part 1 of the new one.
Okay, yeah. I know what you meant. I'm sorry. That was my fault. Continue.
Okay. Look at that freeze frame.
Cruelty.
Ooh, Harkonnen shit.
We've been fighting the Harkonnens for decades. My family's...
Oh, that's... sorry, it's a dark freeze frame. But man...
That's all right. No, yeah, like, so great opening shot showing the moons of Arrakis and the sunset there. Also, what are those 2 floaty balls accompanying Baron Harkonnen in that crowd shot there?
Were those the light orbs?
Yeah, some sort of like hover orbs, but it looks like he's like yeah. I really see that's the other thing. I love to see like how they portray like how Villeneuve has like portray technology
Mm.
in this. Like it's more subtle, right? Like
Yeah.
in certain ways, and I get that a lot with the with the Harkonnens, you know. So yeah.
Yeah, we did a great breakdown video talking about the science too and the way it works and all that.
Yes, the Holtzman effect. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Really cool breakdown.
Decades. My family's been fighting them for centuries. They were massacred alongside my father.
So pretty.
Ooh.
Yeah. So then, like, torching the bodies, I'm like thinking that like we're probably going to open up on just the aftermath of the betrayal of House Atreides, right? And the Harkonnens dealing with all the dead bodies.
Yeah, and we're gonna see who survived. Spoilers.
My father didn't believe in revenge.
Sorry, was that a little choppy for you guys?
That's all right.
You know, yeah, you watched like 20 times.
Yeah.
Leave
But
in front of me.
Britt,
Let me fight.
wait, Britt, have you not seen the trailer yet?
I haven't seen the longer one. I haven't seen the 3-minute one,
Gotcha.
but I've seen like some of the trailers. But I'm still I can follow with all the in
Also-
between.
Also, I love that cut. I always like kind of laugh because like you know,
It's got a little
Lady
Charlie Chaplin mustache.
Lady Jessica is like, now I can't unsee it.
Sorry.
Like I love how Lady Jessica says like your father didn't believe in revenge, and then it shows her smashing in a Harkonnen like soldier's head with a stone. So, you know,
Love that.
Beside you.
Reload!
hell yeah.
It's cool. Zendaya has a bigger
Zendaya,
role in part 2.
Yes, I mean, like also like I know from like reading the books, Cheney is going to have a larger part in the story, and then it sounds like also in the movie she's going to be having a larger role. So that's
Did they all wear the breathers in their nose?
yes, it's to help
water.
collect moisture from every orifice of their body.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was in the first shot. I thought it was like a hair, but then I was like, "Oh, they're all Charlie Chaplins." There's a point to
An
that.
army of Charlie Chaplins coming at you. Lights out.
He said
I
that.
got that. Thanks.
I won't be fighting for him. I'm fighting for my.
I love the color. I love
Yeah,
the color.
their color tones are killer.
It's just so beautiful.
Also, I love and the thing that wasn't present in the last Dune movie, they're speaking Chicopsa. Here, they're speaking the Arakan language, which is sick. I'm glad they had a linguist do this stuff.
My people.
You young pup.
All right.
Yeah, Gurney
reunited, it
Halleck.
feels so good.
Yes.
Do you believe in Poe?
There are signs.
That's cool. That looks so
That's gonna be
good
pretty.
compared to the 1980s version of Worm writing.
Let it go.
The prophet. Why is that a bad thing? Use it.
Because all my visions lead to horror.
So yeah, we're getting up to one of my favorite lines. It wasn't in the book, but they have it in the movie, and it's perfect. The perfect concatenation of like the story, kind of.
So this is I'm sorry, I'm gonna butcher it. This is not the is this the Mother Superior? Or
No,
Mother...
so this is it. She's the CH. Like it's like the CH's version of like a Reverend Mother. Like it's kind of like the Fremen have their own Reverend Mother, kind of, but it's not a Bene Gesserit.
And this is all part of the ritual that happens.
It looks
Which I'm
like
not going to
it.
spoil, but if you're a book reader, you know.
Because you lose control.
Because I gain it. Johnny, do you believe in me?
That's cool.
that
So
the line?
is that the knife fight? That
all
I
I see is horror, and then he's like, "Why? Because you lose control." And he's like, "No, because I gain it." Yeah.
I
And
am
then-
the beast.
Is that the knife fight at the end? Spoiler.
That looks like the Fade Ralpha fight. Yeah,
Okay.
duel. Yeah.
Yes.
Paul Atreides is still alive.
Hey!
Hey, I'm walking it. No, I can't do it, Chris.
Yes!
I mean, we talked about this, Kyle. You're okay with this, right? Christopher
Yes.
Walken. Okay.
Because he's not.
He doesn't.
He's not
doesn't
playing
sound like
Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's playing the Emperor. Yeah.
He can do anything.
Deal with this prophet.
Ooh,
So,
that's cool looking.
and we talked about this before. It's just represents their planet, right? Not a flashback, right?
So,
Because their
okay.
planet is very much like.
Now that I'm thinking about this, it could be either or at this point.
Oh,
To
okay.
be honest. It could be a flashback or it could be on Giadi Prime. Like it's just like
Oh.
that's how they portray the planet. But I don't know.
Excellent.
That's what's his face from what pirate does he play?
Yeah.
Oh, Bootstrap Bill.
There we go. Bootstrap. Thank you, Nick.
Will Turner's.
That was
dad.
gonna kill. That was gonna like. I wouldn't be able to focus.
We tied him. We tried to tie his bootstraps to a weight. Down he went
I'm
to
sorry.
baby's locker. Such a good movie. Those Pirates of the
They
Caribbean
were
movies
fun.
are
Yeah, they're
underrated.
awesome.
Oh, Davey,
Underrated.
you're so
Anyways, back to Dune.
Show me who you are. Your father.
Ooh, the melting of the Atreides sigil.
Yes.
Mm.
Because no, I'm gonna say
Was a weak man.
Yeah.
Look who's back from the dead. I'll do.
Okay, one thing I'm hopeful for. I hope it's not a coincidence that they had Glasso Rabanne say, "Look who's back from the dead," and then the next shot is Gurney Halleck walking towards the camera. Because if we remember from the books, like, and they
can't
haven't
spoil
cover.
it, though.
Okay, that's right.
You can't spoil it for people,
Never mind.
especially
Thanks,
people
thank
like
you, Nick,
Brittany.
for catching me. Yeah.
Even though the actor kind of did already, but
Yeah.
we're not gonna.
Yeah, I haven't read the books. I've only seen the
Okay.
1980s films, and I've only seen what's like. I haven't dove into it. It's always been like I've always been aware of the realm, but I never
Right.
got into it.
In a way, I
like the
envy you.
books.
You're going to be in for a treat.
Yes.
What must be done?
We gave them something to hope for.
That's not hope!
I do like him a lot more than the 1980s after, even though I still like the movie because I thought it was cool. Like there's something more connecting with this.
Okay.
The main, what's the main character's name again? I'm sorry.
Timothy Chalamet,
Okay.
the actor.
Chalamet, Ding Dong.
Yeah.
I will love you as long as I breathe.
This prophecy is how they enslave us!
The person with the jewels. That's the princess.
I think that's Princess Irulan. Yes,
Okay.
I think. Now,
Okay.
what Cheney was saying, this prophecy is how they enslave us. I'm actually really curious about that part because she seems to be aware of the Bene Gesserit Missionaria Protectiva, right? They sort of spread religion to sort of make the way for the Kwisatz Haderach amongst cultures, right? So she seems to be aware of that. I'm really curious, like how far they go down that path with her.
Ah.
It's not a prophecy. It's a story.
I don't care what you believe. I believe.
So cool.
So okay,
That's a worm,
But
right?
yes. So those two shots, one was still like, okay, so when Stilgar's like, I don't care what you believe, or like, like I believe, right? And that's you're starting to see the fanaticism that Paul fears, right? Starting to like, and also that was a great shot. Like, I forget the actor's name who plays Stilgar, but when he raises the knife and he looks like he is a fervent, like ardent zealot. Like just like yes, in his name, like, and then we have the shot of the sandworm with Paul coming, like, man,
So epic. You ready for this, Kyle?
I am Paul Muad'Dib Atreides, Duke of Arrakis.
Long
Very-
live
This is
Spider.
exciting.
yep, very iconic. And also, I think like the end, like gave me chills. We're about to see it, but like, oh man.
He who can destroy a thing has the real control of it.
Sorry. I got to pause.
And I feel like I have to watch the whole thing like just straight because it's so
Yeah.
exciting. And like,
Highly
Silicon
recommend
Valley
even-
just glitching.
For anyone to watch it all the way through without the glitch.
He's like, whatever that instrument is at the end is like, is that a sitar? What is that? Yeah, like that is so like, and also with the atomics going off in the like in the background, like that. Of course, knowing that that's happening, they broke the Great Convention, and they're using atomics on human beings, which is they have a treaty against that. So
And that's in the books.
yes,
Are they keeping pretty straight to the story, Kyle?
I would say that Villeneuve has done a pretty well. There are some scenes I wish they could have included, but who knows? We might get that in an extended version, you know. But yeah,
But for the most part, you feel like they've done it justice.
I think the essence of the film is Dune. He nailed it. Like it's phenomenal.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Woo!
Wow.
Well, we're only halfway through it.
No. I was clicking around. I was messing
like,
around.
how did that happen?
It's so good. It's so good. We only go halfway
How
through it
long
over
is
and
this
over again.
trailer? I don't like when they get too long of trailers sometimes, and they. I'm not a spoiler in general. Like I don't like to be spoiled within stories, and I don't like to spoil things for people. Like I don't hold it against humans, but at the same time, if I can just go into a story pretty fresh, then I would like to have the experience for the experience.
Yes. Okay.
I
so Kyle-
apologize. I realized I kind of was leading with the ending of the of the trailer.
How are we doing with time, Kyle?
We're doing pretty good.
How much time would you say you have until you need to jump?
About 30 minutes.
Oh, cool. Okay. Ooh, what to do for the next 30. Okay. So, I don't know if you guys saw this, but I put this in. Let me add it to the. So, you know what? Before I pull that up, let me pull up. We'll talk
Yo,
about.
Nick, what's this? Last Airbender? What are we doing? This
Well,
first
we're
one?
gonna save that one.
Okay.
Aw.
I that just hit my eye. I'm like, where?
I have my mug. I was so excited.
All right. Oh, that's a sick mug. Dang, that's cool. Oh man.
Sorry about that.
Brooks
One
can be
second.
geeks too.
Oh, Avatar: The Last Airbender. So stoked. Okay, we'll pull this up first. We'll do.
Where's my Aang and Appa shirt? I have that somewhere. Oh,
Okay.
Let me go get my hat.
All right, so Indiana Jones. Oh, hold on, she's getting her hat.
Okay. Yep. Prop change. Costume department.
Snakes. I hate snakes.
It just had to be
That's
snakes.
terrible.
Yeah.
Harrison Ford.
It's. I got it.
Indy.
There's a big snake in here, Jacques.
Okay, I got my weird.
Oh, she got the big dang. All right.
Someone's an indie fan.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
let's go.
Okay,
my
so
glasses away.
Indiana Jones 5 came out,
Yep.
and it's not doing too hot.
Okay.
It only made 7 million on the
Yes.
first night, and it's the lowest grossing indie film of all time.
Oh, I bet.
And that's not even counting for inflation and stuff like ticket sales. It's just overall price. Even though tickets are more now than when the fourth one came out, it's even worse than the fourth one.
Yeah.
And the budget for this was like 290 million.
Oh wow,
That's a
almost in that
crazy high budget.
300 mark.
And
wow.
then take into account advertising's another 3 million. They always double the budget for advertising, so it's 900 million. It needs to make 900 million just to break even.
Second half.
And right now, I think it's barely at like 40 mil for the weekend, the total weekend.
You see, these studios, they're banking on nostalgia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
Well,
gonna
and I
work.
feel like they're gonna have such a hard time after the Crystal Skull. And even like the way South Park ripped on them, like it's gonna be so hard to come back from what happened.
And he's also like 80.
Yeah, it's
Indy-
like Clint Eastwood's last film too, where it's like, all right, is he okay?
Yeah. All right.
What do we know about Indiana Jones? There's punching, There's action. Like if you think about the original 3, I don't really count the 4th one, but if you think about the original 3, you know, I mean, it's like there's action. He gets hit tons of times. He probably has brain damage like no one else's business because he gets punched in the face so many times in these movies. And it's just like, man, like he's at it again. And I get like they're trying to pass the torch off and stuff like that, but
it's not a James Bond scenario. You know what I mean? It's not something where 007 has been reinvented so many times. You know, if they didn't from the beginning, that'd be different.
Yeah, and part of the issue is that they tried already.
Right, and it didn't work.
Was supposed to be a handoff to Shia LaBeouf, his son, right? And then what I heard about this, spoilers, just in case. I haven't watched the movie, but I also heard that in this story, they killed off his son. So he's like sad, bitter old man kind of thing. And he's trying to regain it. But I haven't seen the movie, so I can't judge it. But just looking at the numbers, I am not excited about watching this movie because it looks like no one else
I'll put the hat away.
Oh,
no, leave it on because we have.
It's too hot. It's like Kyle. Mother. Can you imagine what it's really like to like go on an adventure with this heavy hat?
Do you want to do the honors?
Oh, Ruby Soltra saying the CGI is strong in Indiana. You know, I like that because that is a neutral statement.
Right on.
So, just so you know, basically the first 20 minutes is a deep fake of him being young.
I see.
So it's like a whole train action sequence and all this stuff. So it's like they deep faked him being younger, and then they did. And then I think there's another scene later on where they deep fake him too to do. But the coolest thing about this, not the new movie, but the coolest thing about Indiana Jones. So I came across this. It's someone made Raiders of the Lost Ark. They made it black and white, and it looks like film noir. Nice. And it looks so good. And I'm just gonna click
film
through.
Noir.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. The when I was looking at some of the shots, like look how intense that lighting looks.
Yeah.
When it's just converted to black and white.
Yeah.
Film. So pretty.
I mean,
so,
come on.
Oh my god, I need to watch this in black and white.
Wow.
It's just like
Gorgeous.
What the heck? And this is me just clicking around randomly, but there's like
Everything's
so
a
many
photo.
classic, beautiful freeze frames. I'll link it down below.
Whoa.
See, then leave it where it's at. Leave the memory.
Those environment shots, man. Those interior shots.
And that's something about those old shots is like they were building the sets, they were shooting on location. It wasn't green screen. Like they
had to be compositional from their eyeballs.
I mean, look at this shot, just with like the harsh light. It's just.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Whoa.
It's fun. That's very fun. It's cool.
Sorry, I know there's going to be some blurry ones because I'm just kind of clicking through it.
It's all good.
And then,
but still, overall, they're still really rad. Even with the lighting when it's blurry, I like blurry shots, but it's fun.
Yeah, I was just tripping out, but I probably shouldn't have that on screen.
Well,
fortunately, it was only a third, perhaps.
So cool.
But like.
Oh wow.
In the Discord links, hold on. Oh wait, about the.
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
It's more than 20 minutes. We're talking about the AI opening sequence to the thing. That's.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, that's a cool shot when they hide the arc of the.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if they have the melting face shot.
It's cool.
Oh, that is
I'm getting close.
That makes me want to watch the movies.
That's when they close it.
All right.
By the way, the VFX of that shot, they actually built all the layers of a human body. They literally built like the skull, and they built like muscle, and they built the skin and everything, and then they slowly let it melt on purpose, and then they sped up that shot to actually get that effect. And they only had one chance to get it right. It's one of those things that they like built it up. They're like, let's go, let's see how it works. But like they had
the
to make
props
sure
department is just like.
cameras were rolling, everything like it's
Art
just like,
department.
Yeah.
and then they had to like place it on. It's really cool.
Wow.
That shot. It's really creepy too. How well it holds up too. Oh, that's such a cool shot.
Hollywood is dead.
Oh, hold on. It has to be around here. I'm gonna mute it because they have like music playing. It's cool. This hasn't been taken down yet. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, yep.
It's coming up. It's coming up. We're gonna see it. Hopefully, we're gonna see it.
Oh no.
How'd they shoot that, Nick?
Oh, that's all like hand drawn animation. It's like the same
Yeah.
effect that they did for like the Emperor when he does the lightning strokes. Like it's all hand drawn. Like, okay, here it comes. Here it
Oh
comes.
wow.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Oh God.
The explosion.
Yeah.
Yes. How cool
That's
is that?
rad.
Wow.
They like the way they built it all up and everything. So, this might be fun to do. We got to figure out how to do watch parties on the stream. I know we did it for Raised by Wolves, where I put freeze frames up and everyone hits play at the same time, kind of thing. Maybe that would be a fun watch party to go back and watch Raiders of the Lost Ark. It's such a good movie. It's such a good movie.
Wow.
Anywho, I
Is
just
that
wanted to share that
available
with
somewhere?
you guys.
Can we watch the whole thing?
YouTube.
Well, so basically, it's on our Discord, the link, and I'll put in the
Yeah.
link of the video once we're done with the stream here. And you can watch the whole thing, but it's not with the original audio because of copyright stuff. They put like random music underneath it. But if you have capability to, if you own a digital copy of it, you can, you can
Just
put the
play it along.
saturation down.
Yeah.
Or if you still had like your VHS or DVD copy of it, you could put in the DVD and just play it at the same time.
It's true. Can
Or through your
we
sound system.
do this? I always gotta see if this TikTok is still available. Sometimes they remove them on me.
That's
Just let the content flow. Come on. You
Okay.
know?
All right.
I
you
have to
guys
agree
ready?
with South Park and like how they just killed Indiana Jones.
Oh, they killed Indy. They killed Luke.
They raped Indiana Jones.
So we can't say the R word on the stream. Just a heads up. But
I'm sorry. I was quoting South Park.
yeah.
Yes, that's a
I don't-
quote
I
from-
don't think they know. But okay, I just wanted to make you guys feel old.
Oh, great. Thanks, Nick.
These are movies that turned 30 this year.
Oh, cool. All right.
You ready for this, guys?
Wow.
I knew that one.
Jurassic Park. I mean,
You
yeah,
guys
all
ready?
these are.
Night Before
Whoa.
Christmas. Secret Garden. Do you guys remember that one?
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Holy cow.
Another
It's the
one?
Secret Garden?
Hocus Pocus,
Yeah.
the Disney movie.
Well, they're the new one too.
Rudy. Robin Hood
Oh,
Men in
man.
Tights.
I
30
remember
years.
watching that. Dang, as a kid. Wow.
Mrs.
Oh.
Doubtfire.
Hello.
Oh. You opened up with that today.
I did. Sandlot.
Oh my! Oh, I love Sandlot.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
my God.
hey.
There's Shadow and
Shadow,
Chance and Sassy.
Sassy and Chance.
Oh my gosh.
Bat Dog.
Yeah.
This is why I always wanted a cat growing up because I was like, hey, the girl had a cat.
We should go back and watch this movie. This is a tear
no, I'll cry.
jerker.
Oh, it
Do
is.
you remember that?
It is. Yeah. I
Remember
cried when
the
I was a
end?
kid when I watched it. Yeah.
Yeah, remember
I
the
don't
end?
wanna
He's like, I'm coming up the hill.
Yeah. Oh, Peter. I miss
Peter.
you.
I'll never leave you again,
I
Peter.
can't watch that. I can't watch Airbud. Nope. I didn't know that was Disney though.
Yeah, I didn't know it was. I totally forgot.
Disney.
I didn't realize when I was a kid that I was watching so many Disney films.
They did such a good job, right?
That's it.
Wow.
I mean, that's 30 like this year. That's 30 this year.
Okay.
It's just, there's probably tons of other 30 ones, but
Yeah.
like that's. I mean, think about it. We knew every single one of those movies.
Yep. Yep.
How crazy is that?
That's back when I had like one video on my
VHSs.
VCR. Like, oh,
Oh, okay.
Oh,
We got insider
so
knowledge
bad.
here. Indy is good. I saw it. I don't know why it's doing so bad at the box office.
Hmm.
You know,
But then
I
again,
think
a lot of
it's,
people aren't going to the movies in general.
I think it's also Disney losing trust with their audience.
Okay, all right,
You know?
could be.
But also with streaming services and since the pandemic, movie theaters are struggling to even stay open. So I think it's also just a culture thing of like, hey, are you going to spend for a subscription for something and watch it on your TV, or are you going to each person pay that much money to go to the? Like I'm very pro for movie theaters. I like going to see movies, but I do know it's definitely a dying breed,
Yeah.
unfortunately. So I don't think it has to do with the films as much as just the culture of going to see a movie.
I will also say I've gone there and I can never go back to anything else. I go to Alamo Draft House now, which is where they have like the easy chairs. You can have like alcohol and stuff, and they have bottomless popcorn, right? And it's just like all in the theater. I'm like, wow, I'm never going to basic
And that's
movie theaters.
why you go there. You go
Yeah.
there for
I
the
like
bottomless
ArcLight.
popcorn.
No, I'll go to the ArcLight theater and see a good movie. Like,
that's
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
if it's a movie I really want to see, I'll go see it.
yeah.
You know what's on my list, Bert? Maybe we can go watch it this week. I need to see Asteroid City.
Oh my god.
The new
I'm
Wes
always down to
Anderson
see a
film.
movie. You don't have to
Yeah.
ask me twice.
That's on my list. And I also need to see Spider-Man 2. That's also
Oh,
on my list.
I need to see that. Wait, let's go see that. I need to see that. I can't believe I
I
haven't
need
seen
to
that
see
yet.
both of those. So this is another
Where's
fun
this
video.
time?
I was hearing about this. I haven't watched it though, so
You guys ready? I was tripping out by this.
Okay, so they're destabilizing old film that somebody shot
Yeah.
yeah.
and enhancing it, like with some contrast.
It does not look as creepy anymore.
Right.
And it definitely kind of looks like a man in a suit now.
Yeah, that
really
makes like
does.
I just took
Really
all the
does.
fun out of it.
But you know what? I think this would be a good shirt.
Wait, why?
I dressed up as a Sasquatch in a music video,
I mean,
but I was a
just
baby
feel
Sasquatch.
like I feel like that's the way I walk in nature anyways. I have a really, really long stride. I'm just kidding.
No, you walk more like a hobbit.
Oh,
And I always go, if I take one more step, it'll be the farthest step
This is
I've
the
ever
farthest
taken.
I've ever been. I'm home.
Oh, Kyle, just so you know, I've been trying to get a catalog of audio.
oh.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys. Looks like meat.
It's back on the menu. Did you take that from the video game or from the film?
From the film.
Oh,
Sorry, it
I
looks
feel like those sound bites are all in
we-
video games.
It's a joke because I say it in almost every video with Kyle. I
Back on
go,
the
Yeah.
menu, boys.
Stop. No, you have. Oh man, you have it on the soundboard now.
and I have
Oh,
another one that we can play throughout the day.
That still only counts as one.
I'll work on other sound bites. If you guys have other sound bites, please recommend them to us. I really want to get good
Please
at this.
stop the
live stream
insanity
editing.
while it's just starting. Please. Don't do that.
You can
How
tell
cool
when
is
like
that,
they
though?
started. You can customize your ringtones. That Nick was one of those.
Yeah, I was one of those. It's like Nick arrives precisely when he means to. It's like in my own audio.
So do all. Who do you see
So,
times?
Kyle, you got a little bit more time.
Yes.
Do you want to
About
watch
10 more
another
minutes.
TikTok? We'll watch one more TikTok. We were talking about Wes Anderson, right?
Yeah, we were. Yeah.
Ooh.
I have a fun Wes Anderson TikTok.
Okay. Is this another one of those Wes Anderson re-edits?
No, it's not. 'Cause
Oh.
even though those are everywhere now on my feed.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Those are
almost
so last
tired of
week.
them. I'm almost tired of them now. I'm like, I can't believe what dummy would make one of these. I was like, oh, I forgot. I actually made one. You know. It's like-
What? Okay, let's see this.
So this is really cool. So this is the actors acting it out, and compared to the stop
I
motion.
love it. That's amazing. That's so sick.
It's the funniest.
Oh,
That
that's
is
rad.
so cool. Oh
I
man.
could watch an entire film of that.
I know. I would actually
But
pay
I'm a
to
George
watch
Clooney
that
fan.
because I mean, first of all, Fantastic Mr. Fox is my favorite Wes Anderson movie.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love it so much. I love it even more than his live action stuff because it's like his style is perfect for stop motion.
Oh yeah.
The way he edits, not edits, but frames everything, it's just so perfect. And
You preferred it over Isle of Dogs?
yes, I prefer it over. Fantastic Mr. Fox is just so good with the storytelling development, like the way the plot progresses and the three farmers and all that stuff. It's so good. But Brittany, your favorite one is Darling Jean Limited. That's your favorite live action?
It depends what Brittany you're talking to, what day. Because I'm just, and depending on my inspirations, are like, I'm a very moody person. But I was pretty obsessive with Fantastic Mr. Fox for a while. But I've been obsessive with like all of them. They're kind of hard not to be.
The music from Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's freaking incredible.
Alexander Desplat. Incredible
like
composer.
The so many good, and you have Christopherson. He's like the perfect cousin.
I just love the when Mr. Fox puts in his his tape player and he's playing he's listening to Davy Crockett, King of the Wild Country.
Davy Crockett. Yes, so
why?
good.
Because I'm little.
And then the best stuff is like whenever it cuts to the possum, he's like, "Oop."
Oh, I love the rat scene with the rat and the knife.
Oh yeah.
He's like, I just did it for.
I want to see that live action, like with the guy.
Yeah.
With the fighting, with the
I want
knife,
to see the guy
the knife
doing. I want to see that. But
and just remember, everyone, if you take anything away from that movie, Beagles love blueberries.
there's so many great moments in that. But
It's so good.
I just thought of the chickens, which just puts like Chicken Run in my head.
Oh, so yeah, Chicken Run. Yeah, that's Nick Park.
That's kind of
They're
an
actually
inspiration.
making a sequel to Chicken Run.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be taking. You know how they've like found that little private island? I think it's gonna be picking up from there. And they got what's his name back, Mel Gibson, to voice the main character.
Oh my gosh.
I think it was Mel Gibson, right? Yeah.
Is
He's the Lethal Weapon guy, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Danny Glover and Mel Gibson. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but Mel Gibson plays the main chicken. Rocket? No,
You know
not
what?
Rocket.
Confession: I've never seen Chicken Run. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good. Anything Nick
I will
Park
have-
does. Yeah,
Ooh,
anything Nick Park does is freaking amazing.
Okay.
Nick Park's best thing ever was Zoo Diaries. He basically he went around the zoo interviewing random people, and then he changed it with the stop motion. He did it as animals. So like he'll just be like, yeah, I just kind of stare at people all day, and it's so funny because it's like random people that he clipped audios to, and it's amazing. If you guys ever get a chance to watch it, it like won awards and everything. It's one of my favorite short films of all time. It's basically
I gotta find that.
You know what? Maybe I'll pull it up, Kyle, and when you come back, we can watch it. Actually,
Okay.
I'll make a note for that. But really quick, do you have time for Avatar?
I have 5 minutes. Is that enough time?
Okay, I mean,
5 to
we'll
6
watch
minutes.
it, and then you can leave, and me and Britt can talk about Avatar for hours.
Yeah.
Let me do Avatar.
I gotta rewatch the original series just to catch up.
Same.
You know.
Earth, water.
Definitely in the mood.
It does not sound that way. Okay, you guys ready?
All right.
It's a super teaser.
Okay.
Like
Oh, it's
literally, it
Netflix.
just shows the elements. Super teaser, like I said.
Okay. So you were saying, Nick, in one of our last conversations that it's going to be 3D this time,
So okay.
or
So
it's
this
gonna...
is the live action version of the original trilogy on Netflix. So they're remaking a live action version. They're casting it right this time when it comes to like the right nationalities, the right kind of characters, and all this stuff.
Okay.
People actually know what that's what they claim. The only issue is, originally Mark and Brian, the original creators, were a part of it. Netflix booted them through production. So it was like, oh no, that's scary.
why?
But then a couple weeks later, Nickelodeon's like, how about this? You guys can do more Avatar cartoon contents and movies. And they're like, ching. So we're going to get a series based off the original style following the next Avatar.
Which isn't this though.
The Earthbender. No, which isn't this. No,
Okay.
this is the live action version.
And this is proceeding Korra.
So the
This
new
next
animated
Airbender-
show will be and
That's
be
exciting.
an
I
Earthbender.
don't know how I feel about this live action Netflix, because all the Netflix live action from animes have been
Right.
Very
not
Who
one
knows?
that I-
It might be the first one to do it right now.
Well, I don't know, because did you guys watch the One Piece trailer?
No,
Whoa. There's
No.
a live action of One Piece?
What? You guys don't know about that?
I
Oh
don't
my God.
like One Piece.
Maybe I'll pull
Stop
that up too
the
for when you get
presses.
back out. I gotta pull up a lot of stuff when he's gone.
Actually, Britt, I'm very curious to hear your take on why you don't like One Piece, because I've never actually
because
watched
I'm a
it.
Naruto fan, and I feel like it's another rendition of Naruto.
Whoa. Every anime is a rendition of Dragon Ball Z. Hold on,
But
let's get this
Naruto
straight.
was like actually my very first anime I ever watched was Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah,
That was the first one I ever
what
saw.
a fantastic first anime.
I know. I got very lucky
bar
when
was so high.
I was young, and then I got into Full Metal from there, and then I got into Naruto. But so Naruto was my first big story that I followed since high school, I want to say. And so, but I was just such a diehard that when I saw One Piece, I was like, I'm not really like a sea person. Like I'm not very nautical in general. And then I couldn't get through. There's a lot of animes I just can't get through. And if I'm not feeling it, then I'm just like, I'm not going to force myself to watch something that I'm just not feeling. But it was one of those, like, this kind of makes you feel icky when I'm watching it. Like I don't know. There's a lot of other things I'd rather watch than One Piece, but I'm sure that there's a lot of fans that are very excited, or probably
nervous,
are looking
or
for
very,
it, or
very
nervous.
scared,
So I do feel for them. Like that's
I'd have to
nerve-wracking.
say I envy that power of yours, Britt, because I've had multiple instances where I still am 50-50, even though I've watched the whole series. Like Hunter x Hunter. Still don't know how to feel about that entire series.
I can't.
And you're still watching it.
Yeah. No, I mean, I finished it.
But there's a difference from that to guilty pleasures, because there's some, like, my guilty pleasure is Gotham.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The live action Gotham.
Live action, yeah.
Like, I know I shouldn't be watching this,
I don't know
but
if you're
I
gonna be a
like
host
it.
next time.
I mean, join the club. I mean, my girlfriend loves Gotham.
I'm just joking.
Yeah,
gonna
and
rewatch
so there's
it,
just
yeah.
some girls
I
like
mean,
to watch the Kardashians. Like they just like to
totally
see train
fine.
wrecks. I'm
I-
like, okay.
I totally get it. Kyle's favorite show was Willow, the new Willow show, Disney Plus. And I
That
was
is,
just like,
you shut your mouth. You
Okay,
think
Nick,
that-
well, what's yours? What's your guilty pleasure, Nick? You have
My
to have
guilty
some
pleasure?
lame show that you know is lame, but you love it.
me and Allie are currently watching a Food Network show with food trucks. They go around LA, and whoever can sell the most food from their food trucks win.
That sounds kind of funny, though.
Yeah, that sounds kind of fun. Fun
It's
premise.
a guilty pleasure because the way they force
Yeah.
drama, I love reality and the way they force drama. Like
Right.
there's obviously
It's
stuff
actually
on here.
not called reality TV, Nick.
Well,
The
no, it's
technical
not,
term
but
is
I'm just saying,
non-scripted.
I love that idea of reality or non-scripted. But I love the idea of just like, so you two are having a fight. You two are having a fight. Come here. Let's talk about it right now. It's like-
What is it called?
It's
Yeah.
called Truck Wars or something like that.
I knew it. I was like, it's gonna be something.
Food
Milk
truck
toast.
wars
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
food truck something. But it's great because like, they'll be like, I'm the taco person or I'm the crate person or
But
I'm
I
the
think you can
I'm
get
the
through
Hawaiian,
a show like that a little bit easier without the commitment. Something like Gotham's a really long-running show. Animes are really long. Like
By
you
the
can
way,
like
Bernie,
if you're
really
sticking
long
out.
show? 16 seasons of this show.
You guys have a lexicon to go through. That's crazy.
The food truck show.
What?
on season
16
16.
seasons? How many episodes per season? Is that a
10.
joke?
Hey, they got to
like-
fill in that airtime, I
they're
guess.
How
40
long are these episodes?
And they're 40 minutes each.
What?
That's a full-hour block with commercials.
Okay, Nick, that qualifies. That qualifies as a guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
So I think if you're just getting through one season of something that you don't really know how you feel about it, that's not really falls into the guilty pleasure department.
Okay. Okay, just so everyone knows, Brittany just made the rules.
My rules.
I'm
My
ready to see
role.
the sibling
role.
dynamic here. No.
She makes the rules, and we do our best to follow them.
It depends on the game.
Well, guys,
But,
I hate to cut and run, but
we
I will
see
be
you
back.
soon. Yeah, we're
Yes.
gonna pull up the Nick
BRB.
Park. We have a lot to talk about, me and Britt. So we will see you soon.
Perfect. All right,
Remember,
guys.
just turn off your camera. Here, no,
You-
I'll do it. I'll do
You
it
can
for
turn
you.
off.
And he's gone. Thank goodness. No, I'm just kidding. So,
It's
Avatar:
such
The
a
Last
fun
Airbender.
conversation, though.
Yeah,
He's a
no,
fun
and he'll be
talk.
back for a lot of other fun conversations with Kyle. But we need to talk about Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah,
I know we have discussed going back and rewatching the show,
definitely.
or at least certain episodes. But
It's not that long. It's not that long of a show. I think we
because
could
they're
rip
only
through
20-minute episodes, right?
I mean, if you're watching the Food Network and I'm watching things like Guilty Pleasures, then we could totally make it through a show that we do like
we have
again.
it on in the back. Yes, just told. Now everyone knows where my time has been going to. I haven't been editing. I've been watching Food Network. So, I just want to know, who is your favorite Avatar: Last Airbender character?
Azula.
That's right. I totally forgot about. Of course, you would like Azula.
Let me try to get my hair to
Oh
look
my
like hers.
God. So you think? So I know you stated before that you're fire.
Mhm.
Oh, hold on. I'll wait till you're.
I have like orange and red around my eyes. You can't tell because the lighting's dark, but I'm starting to dye my hair back into a dark, deep red. But I'm obsessive with the sinister female characters. Obviously, just even with how I am about Harley Quinn or these like an Arcane Jinx. Like those are my like.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh! Like
So you like
those
Jinx.
are my egos.
I thought my whole thing with Jinx, I liked her character and everything, but I thought the relationship with her and her dad went a little too far, like her stepdad. The way they interacted was just weird. Like that was the only thing I was like kind of like the relationship was a little weird. But overall,
Supported
I loved,
the story.
yeah, I just really loved the twisted mind of Jinx.
Yeah,
though.
same.
She was a really cool
Yeah.
character. But so
I'm not
Azula's
saying
your
it's a
favorite.
reflection of myself, but I mean, Azula has always just been.
Okay.
Like, I like any character that has that guy. I gotta
Except
laugh.
though, let me take a guess for your second favorite character, Uncle Iroh.
Ooh,
No? Ooh. Okay. Zuko.
probably Zuko.
Okay,
I know I'm
alright.
such a Fire Nation, but then it would be Uncle Iroh. Even though I do love Aang. I mean,
Sokka.
I love
With all his
Sokka.
meat, with all
Love
the meat
Toph.
jokes.
Yeah.
Toph is fantastic.
I'm not gonna
yeah.
say anything about Katara.
Katara just has that rap of being the mom in the group. It's not her fault. She has to keep everyone. in line.
Lame.
Brittany just wants to be the rule breaker. But what about Appa? And
Love
Momo?
Appa. I have a shirt of Appa. Yip yip. Like I use that as one of my training techniques when I was training dogs is to jump.
With a
but I-
Dyson whistle, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I do have one. It's packed away right now. But I've always I loved the fun aspect of Azula. That everything's always a joke. Like even to
Is
like
it?
her, like it's always fun. Like she has such a carefreeness, even though she's so intense about it. It's just something that like no matter what, she's having a good time.
Until the end.
And even like but even like oh my god, I loved it. Like I loved her demise of just the fire. I was like like if I was an actress, I would die to play those kind of roles. I think those would just be so fun. But yeah, who's yours?
Ooh, I think Uncle Iroh might be my favorite, and then right after him would be Sokka.
Yeah.
I'm a Sokka guy through and through. I love Sokka because
Comic relief.
one, he's Boomerang, Team Boomerang.
Yeah,
Like,
Boomerang!
he's not a bender, and I
Yeah.
always love the aspect.
You also
of,
like Rock Lee too.
Rock Lee's fantastic, but I do like Shikamaru a lot too from Naruto. So like I definitely like those two characters a lot, and
Yeah.
but like I love the idea of him not having powers
Mhm.
because he's always like the slowest one. Like everyone
Kind of
has,
the
like,
underdog.
and obviously he uses his mind, right? Like that's the
Yeah.
whole thing about his character. He's a smart battle.
He's got to be clever.
He can do this. He's the idea guy, right? He comes up with
Yeah.
but the reason why he's the idea guy, if you think about it, he has no power, so he always had to learn how to do things without powers anyways.
Yeah.
So it's like that cool aspect of that character. And then Oh, I think I really like Toph. Toph's up there as one of my
Toph's sick.
favorite. Twinkle Toes, calling.
Yeah.
And
Super funny.
The coolest thing about her though might even be the way she uses her bending.
Yeah.
Like just when she does like the three
The
fingers
metal
and
bending.
like the way it goes up and the way she moves and steps.
So
the animation
stylish.
of all the fight scenes are
So
freaking
stylish.
beautiful
Minus
and stuff.
Katara.
Yeah. No, even her fight scenes. are
like,
cool.
I like
the
her. My
animation-
favorite episode's the blood bending.
Yeah,
that was
come
my
on, like, how
favorite
cool
out
is
of
that
all
when she
her
goes
stuff.
like this and like
Yeah.
like totally controls the body. Like, I'm over the moon. I'm super excited for this new.
Yeah, but that's like what I was just even telling Kyle. I was like, I've never been like a nautical person. I don't really like sea life. Kind of, it's just not me. I'm just like I like the air. I like fire. I like like the desert. I'm not like this. Oh, I just want to be on the ocean. So when it comes to like water bending, it's like that sounds like a terrible situation for
Yeah.
me. Like I rather I like even when it comes to working with fire in real life, I've always been very comfortable with fire. And then even on top of that, like the whole astrology thing, like I have so much fire in my stupid charts where it's almost a bit funny when we got older and we started talking about stuff, but because I knew more about avatar elements before I even knew about astrology. And so like, because it became so trendy with girls later on, and that's how girls talk is through astrology. It's like, hi, what's your name? This is my sign. Like, oh, cool. Yeah. It's just this lingo that you learn to communicate with other girls to explain what part of you and how I am. It's kind of like dogs sniffing each other's butts. Girls talk about astrology. But it's like, hey, yeah, no, if you go through mine pretty much just looks like I'm from the Fire Nation. With
You
some
are.
air. And I hardly have any water in my chart. So it's kind of funny too on that. Because I struggle with working with the color blue a lot. Even within my artwork, I really have to work at blues because it's so default for me to want to go to my warm tones. Like I love the reds. Even when we were watching Dune, I was like, yeah, with the color tones. Because I'm all about that. All the reds, the orange.
That's so interesting because your background's blue.
I'm had to move in with my boyfriend and we're working on it. He likes blue. So even this past year, I've really tried to work with the color more to try to find a better way for me to be useful with it because it's so just not my go-to. Even within my photography, I don't really use cool tones. I'm more of a warm tone person. But yeah, it's interesting. Like, so when it comes to, I think Avatar Last Airbender is like one of the best ways to explain it versus something like Naruto, because what's cool in Avatar is how they just have their element minus Aang. Because in Naruto, like they're able, like, oh, you can have electricity, like you can bounce around a little bit more.
You have two elements, right? That's the thing, right? You have your major and then you have a minor, and you can combine them to do like Naruto's is wind and oh shoot, I forgot his other one. I just remember one of his is air. I can't remember what the other one was. Or maybe because Sasuke's fire and lightning or something like that. Yeah. I can't. Oh my gosh, I can't remember.
Now you're
other
like,
one.
this is sad.
But it's been a while since I watched Naruto too. To give me credit, it's been a while since it ended.
It's been a while for all these things, but that's what's so crazy about all this stuff coming back.
Unless you're Kakashi, he was able to do all the abilities, right? I think Kakashi, the Katsuki
Fire.
ninja.
Naruto is fire and wind.
It's fire and wind. Okay. Yeah.
Hey, like me.
Thank you, Google.
Yeah, but I do because that does make a little bit more sense, and I love Naruto's colors. Oh my gosh, it's like the orange. I love his sage mode tones. I'm all about it.
Oh, the orange. Yeah, and you know what's interesting about blue? I just found this out recently. Blue was the most recent color added to our vocabulary. Because I guess back in the day,
we're just talking about that.
It was green. So
they didn't have a word for the color
blue, but they would say it as a different shade of green.
Yeah,
and I thought that was so trippy. Like that's so crazy to not know blue.
The weird thing is, blue is one of the earliest colors that we ever used. Like indigo is the first that we made into ink and into fabric and dye. Which is actually the most unnatural within the animal kingdom is blue. That's why you don't see very many animals with any kind of blue tones. I'm not including sea creatures and stuff. But
but yeah, Mulefa from his Dark Materials show.
But yeah, blue's a really interesting color. It's actually the most common favorite color.
Yeah. Because we
Everyone's favorite
we
color
see
is
it
blue.
every day when we look up in the
Yeah.
sky.
Well, even
And-
like,
and
was it
water.
you that was telling me about like a lot of the algorithm stuff leans blue too?
Well, yeah. So like social media stuff's blue. Like if you look at
Advertising's
LinkedIn,
blue.
yeah, LinkedIn, Facebook, all that stuff was blue. Even though it's changing now. Yeah, and then like for sales, they say to wear
Yeah.
blue. That's why a lot of
Because
salesmen
it
wear
means that
blue
you're
shirts.
telling the truth. It's like a true color. Like
Yeah.
even when you go to court, you're supposed to wear blue because that means you're more honest. I'm gonna open up for more light.
More honest with the colors. And while she's doing that, I gotta pull up the next article here.
I know. Red isn't a very. I think it's like one of the least favorite colors for people. It is a really difficult color. Sorry if I'm overexposed for a little bit, but then it's
No,
getting
you're
too
good.
dark. But it should go down in a minute. Hey, speaking of elements, I
thought it was
kind of
perfect to
wanted to
jump
see
into
this,
this.
but I was like, I'm gonna
You know,
kind of
it's-
wait until I can watch it.
The reason why I pulled this up, I haven't seen the movie. I'm sorry, I
can't
have
hear
not
you.
watched the movie, but I wanted to talk about the idea of how sad it is that ever since they started putting like Pixar movies straight to streaming, they did that with like Luca and then some other of Pixar films. I almost think Disney's trying to get rid of Pixar and just have it as one branch of Disney animation.
I thought that was the plan. And sorry, my headphones died for a minute. Is the audio okay?
The audio's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was the plan because of what happened with Pixar and Disney a bit ago, that they were trying to just merge it and take over the Pixar.
That was, I think, the original idea, but Pixar was the one that won all the Oscars. It had the higher quality, right? Like Pixar is Pixar. Like no one beats Pixar. That's the idea behind it. But lately, everyone's been beating Pixar, and they definitely hit a rut.
Well, they don't have the same writers, right?
Well, I know John Lasseter's no longer a part of the studio, although he did some unspeakable stuff, some wrong stuff. He doesn't deserve to be there. Like, definitely shouldn't be there. But obviously, when he was in charge, they were a lot more successful. Yeah. Not trying to give him credit or anything like that, but under new management, you see the difference with the quality and all that stuff. But it's just sad. It's sad that in our lifetime that Pixar, who changed animation.
My favorite was the bird films anyways, because I like The Incredibles, Ratatouille. My favorite weren't John Lasseter films.
Well, so he was still overseeing all the products though.
I see.
So like he was the one that like greenlit. He went to school with Brad Bird, and that's why he brought him in. You know what I mean? Like they were close friends. Like he was like, come on in, you know, you're my buddy. Let's make the movie kind of thing. Like he brought a lot of the directors in. He kind of fueled the idea of like creativity and write your own story and stuff. And then obviously Disney's kind of got their grasp in them. And that's when we've been seeing sequels like crazy. All the Cars sequels to even Toy Story. There's rumors that there's going to be a Toy Story 5.
Let it be. Let it be.
Going back to our John Lennon. But
I never actually saw Luca or the other one either.
Luca's freaking awesome. Kyle, and John watched it, and we really liked the Luca one. You would like it too. It reminds us of a Miyazaki movie.
Okay.
Like if Miyazaki did 3D the right way, like they tried doing 3D, but yeah. Oh, Nemo Mark's here. Hold on. This is our subscriber from France. It is 4:24 a.m. Oh my gosh. I'm going to be late. Indiana Jones 5's summary is not too long of a good idea. Yep. Mm-hmm. Thank you for coming on, Nemo. You're awesome, dude. Way to power through. Actually, Britt, speaking, yeah, we got to pick a winner, actually. Should we wait till Kyle comes back to pick a winner?
Maybe.
Yeah, I feel like he would be a little mad if we picked the winner without him home.
Wow, but to say it's like the worst Pixar film, but I mean, I feel like Pixar can always revive itself if they need to.
That's the hope, right?
Yeah.
We want them to, because I would hate to see tons of artists lose their job.
I mean, but then there's also the saying that all good things come to an end.
Yeah, that's tough though. I think about the employees. and the animators.
yeah,
Like think
for
about
sure.
all the people that they hire. Like they
Yeah.
obviously they can go to other studios and stuff like that, but like it was a dream for most of the people there wanted to work for Pixar because of Pixar.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of them probably now have grown up watching the early Pixar movies and it changed their life and they really want to be a part of that company. And that's something Disney does right is creating brand trust for sure with the older. Well, I mean, I think they're kind of losing it now, but I mean, everyone that goes to Disneyland, they love Disney. And they when they go to the movies, they love the Disney. I mean, I think they're hurting
Diehard
their brand
fans,
a
for
little
sure.
bit, but yeah, when it even comes to people that work there, like they love the idea of working for Disney and being an animator.
Yeah, my friends that work in the engineering department too, like they love their jobs.
All right, so did you watch the new Flash movie? I'm just curious.
No, but I do have a Flash tattoo.
So are you a Flash fan?
I was of the comic books when I was a
Okay.
kid, and I've always liked the concept of things that move really fast. So that's always been fun for me. And I didn't want to see this because I knew I'd be disappointed in this. So I wanted to save my soul to a degree because I heard a lot of and it's sad because I do like the I forget the actor's name. Where is this in here?
Ezra Miller?
Yeah, I do like him. I liked him in Perks of Being a Wallflower. When he came out in that film, I loved him because I loved the book and I felt like he was so good in that film. And then there's been this like I'm not docking on his acting, and I know that you shouldn't bring in someone's personal life and like judge their art for it. But there's still just something that's like I just don't see him as the Flash.
Yeah.
Like, this is
a weird run too. Have you seen him in the?
I
Snyder
will
movies?
not, and I will not.
Did you ever watch? Did you ever watch the Justice League Snyder movies though?
I didn't because I knew that
Oh, really?
everyone told me that I would die.
Okay.
So there's sometimes I just try to protect myself, and because I am a DC, like I grew up liking DC more than Marvel, so
Yeah.
I try to be kind of particular on what I am watching. But is this something that you think I should watch?
I don't know because the reviews aren't good. It's a time travel movie.
That's always so hard.
And they bring back what's his name? The original Batman, Michael Keaton as Batman.
Interesting.
Yeah, so he goes to like a different universe, and there's another Flash in this movie.
That's what the other Ezra is. Okay.
Yeah, and obviously, all the drama aside, obviously
I thought
Ezra
they weren't
Miller's-
going to release this one because of his drama.
Yeah, what he did is not right. I'm not here
No.
to condone his actions. It's terrible what he did, and that's probably part of the reason why no one's watching this too. No one wants to support someone who
Yeah. It's
acts
very
that way and
disappointing.
stuff like that.
Mhm.
So
Which is so sad too, because when like you do see an actor or an artist that you like in something, and then something like that comes out or personal, where it's like Kevin Spacey, you're like, man, when you've been such a monumental person in our life within these stories, and then to have them to see the dark side of something sometimes is just so sad
yeah, no, and it's such
and
a
hard
bummer.
to mentally handle.
Yeah, and you don't want to give them a platform.
No.
You know, and which it's interesting that they just kept pushing this movie forward.
Mhm.
And I guess it's like, you know, hey, we're gonna try making back whatever they can with their losses, but it's still very.
Yeah, this isn't old Hollywood anymore, where like we didn't know about, or our grandparents didn't know about all the actors' drama. Like when you think about, like, even though there was a lot that went on with like Judy Garland or Marilyn Monroe, they were still so famous until something happened to them because they didn't have the exposure that we have these days. So when something comes out, it's like bam, what's in our faces. We know right away what's going on in these people's lives. Which I guess that's a debate or a topic that would be kind of philosophical to dive into on like, okay, well then what's better is to have that curtain in front of it and let the show be the show, and the story or the act be the art, or is this necessary? But it's an interesting topic. I don't have a right answer either because it's such a big conversation to have, but it's just interesting to think about.
And then, are you a fan of the animated Flash movies?
Oh, I haven't watched those.
Oh my gosh! Okay, so
I probably would like that more.
on HBO Max.
Which I'm a Max fan, so that's even more weird.
All the animated DC movies are on there. the
Oh.
Justice League to Batman
That's
to
what the whole
Flash.
DC section is. I haven't gone down.
Yes, Bernie, you would love the animated DC.
Well, I
movies.
love Harley Quinn, the animated
Yeah.
show. I think that's really funny.
They do such a good job doing the dark humor.
Yeah. 1 second. I dropped something.
do 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 do.
Sorry.
It's all good. I could probably
I have
do.
my tea coaster.
only counts as one.
And then I don't want my tea because I have my big teapot with the
Oh,
flowers.
wow.
So I just can't let it be
Black
hot.
tea. So
And we said we're going to be here for 3 hours.
so yeah, we're doing a longer one today. It's a holiday month, but we're planning on doing more live streams too in the future, which is good. We'll probably be better with announcing when we do them too. This is very much spur of the moment.
Holiday.
But yeah, I would highly recommend watching the animated DC movies. I actually just got done watching the Injustice one,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if you know about the Injustice comic book. I'm just going to pre-frame it for you, but basically,
What is that?
the Joker puts like the fear toxic serum gas on Superman,
Mm-hmm.
and Superman thinks someone's fighting him, but really it's Lois Lane, and Superman basically is responsible for Lois Lane's death.
Uh-huh.
He kills Lois Lane with his child inside of Lois Lane, and it's the darkest timeline where Dark Superman. It's so good. Like that's Injustice. I'm telling you, DC animated films are so freaking good. I would definitely watch. They're so good. They have the
Sounds like a
Killing
good
Joke is
binge.
one. Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, you would binge it, and you would have a lot of fun watching them too.
I would definitely binge that.
They're really
Sounds
good.
like a fun binge. Instead of
they
watching
have Flash.
Gotham.
Well, it's much better than Gotham. These animated shorts. They have like the Son of Batman, which is really cool. It's like the Damian Robin, who's trained by Ra's al Ghul and all that stuff. So he tries to make him. There's so many good DC animated stuff.
I'm sure Chris would like to watch those too because he loves Batman.
Oh, there's a lot of good ones on there. You guys would really enjoy. Yeah, and they also have Constantine too. Are you a fan of Constantine? So he deals with like the mystical arts, but he's like a detective. So he does a lot of cool stuff. Yeah.
I know.
And the comic book stuff is really good. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the comic book stuff. So Britt, I know you're
How
a
much to
big.
take notes on and watching? Hold on.
Yeah, go to
Watch
HBO
list.
Max right now and add it to your favorites. Yeah. So
My TV's not up.
but do you have it on your phone? The
No, first I have all the apps.
Oh.
I have it on all like my other stuff, but I just need to install the TV back up after I repaint this color.
Mm.
This
But
is
if you
my
want to write them down, I would definitely
I do have
do
watch list.
do Flashpoint for the Flash. So good. And Injustice is one of my favorites. The Red
Hold
Hood
on.
is a Batman one that's freaking so good. And then Killing Joke. The Killing Joke. Oh, so good. Those are such good. So good.
Are you
And
an
any of the-
Invincible fan?
Am I Invincible? Oh yeah, Invincible. Yeah, heck yeah.
Isn't that coming out soon?
Invincible season 2, I think, is coming out very soon. Just like The Boys is coming out.
Ah!
I don't know if the writer's strike has affected any of that.
The boys are done filming because I follow the Instagrams.
Oh, nice.
I'm super stoked about that.
So, let's see.
Welcome to Los Angeles.
Okay. We're going to try doing this, Brett. You ready for this? Oh, hello. Are you there? You're there? Okay, cool. Do you see what's on the screen?
The quiz. Okay. Those who put the code, even the smallest person can change the course. But they have a photo. Of you. Like, how is that?
I have no idea. I didn't want to sample this quiz. Brittany, who do you think that is?
Galadriel.
All right. Dang.
Okay, that makes more sense to have Gollum when they're asking live fish.
Live fish. Dang, Brit.
I remember he said,
I mean, if they would have had rabbits, raw.
And they're
What competition do they undertake, Bernie? What competition does Legolas?
It's a
and
drinking
Ginny League
competition, but that's other than that's how many kills that they have, but they don't have that there. So I'm gonna go with a drinking competition.
Yeah, Brit.
Stupid.
So in the book, that's really different, right? Compared to the movie, or is it the movie where they really do the drinking?
I think it's just in the film. I don't remember that.
It's just it's just a movie one, huh?
But they do have a competition. Just like they're really
Yeah.
competitive till they like end up going on a ship forever together to spend the rest of their immortal life.
I mean, there is that scene with the elephant, right?
Still only counts as one.
There you go. Exactly. Who was
And then
the
there's
first
also
ever-
there's also that scene where he's sitting on the Urukai, and he's like he twitched because my ox is embedded to his skull.
Bilbo.
Okay, who was the first ring bearer to voluntarily give up the ring? Bilbo Baggins. I definitely wasn't Gollum.
I want to say because he gives it to Gandalf, even though like technically it's involuntary.
No, you're definitely right on that one. In the Return of the King at the battle at the Battle of the Pelennor Fields, who defeats the Witch King of Agmar?
No
Bernie, this
way.
is an easy one.
Eowyn.
I am no man.
I am no man. 500 points.
500 points to Gryffindor? I mean, we have to talk about Harry Potter really quickly. The 500 points. How much did Dumbledore get?
Rosie Colton.
What's up?
The bottom is like
Oh.
the question. Rosie.
Oh, Rosie. I could have married her. Okay.
Galadriel.
Who is thought to resemble Lutheran in the Elfin history? Ooh. You think that's Galadriel?
Yeah. I'd be shocked if it's Arwen.
Ah, Arwen.
How do I feel about that?
Oh.
I know who she is,
Singing
but
a
they
song
say
to
it
the
plenty
brethren.
of times.
Oh, I see
Um,
now. So yeah, it's basically because it's like how they're repeating the same story over, kind of. thing.
But she's not known to be the most beautiful elf.
Yeah. By the way, Bernie was not prepared for this at all. I definitely sprung it on her.
Oh, which items does Bilbo give to Frodo ahead of his journey of Mordor? I'm wondering a meal for Limbus.
Lambus and cheese.
See the Mithril, and
It has to be that one, right?
well, he also gets the sting.
Oh, the sword. I guess you're right. 'Cause
Yeah.
he already has the ring at this point.
Yeah, so it's
He
C.
already has the ring, so it is C.
C.
But I mean, how many bites have you had of lambus bread? About 3 or 4, right? How many bites
I used to make Limbus when I was younger.
One bite's enough to fill a grown
It's
man's
just
stomach.
shortbread. Many of the elves chose not to join the final alliance against Sauron. Where did they go?
Oh, come on.
Mm,
Oh, interesting.
Right.
I guess it would be Valinor, right?
Go back up. Yeah, because it's not Mordor. It's not Rivendell.
It would
Yeah,
have to be
see,
Valinor. Because that's
They leave.
that's the shore.
they
on the
decide
other
to
side,
go
right?
leave. Watch
Yeah,
we get
'cause that's basically them crossing
Bella.
with the Grey Haven. We're so used to them saying the Grey Havens in the film. But that's,
Mhm.
yeah.
Who named the Knight of Ron following the heroic deeds? Oh, who is named? I thought you said who named him. Mm,
Oh, so I'm guessing this would either be Mary or Aragorn, right?
the Knight of Rohan. Mary?
Definitely would be Mary, right?
Yeah, Mary. The cross was there.
Oh, you're the members of the Fellowship of the Ring. Oh, you got to read this one, huh? Samwise, Frodo, Legolas.
Is it
Boromir.
A?
Nope, we don't want. We know it's not B.
A.
Because Gollum's not a part of it.
No.
Faramir? No, thank you.
Oh man, I remember like when that poster. I found a couple of stuff in the garage today when I was going through like some of the old posters. Like,
Such
oh
an
my
iconic
God.
poster, right? How many fantasy films copied that poster after that?
Yeah.
one?
Well, would you do that with that many characters?
Yeah.
3, 7 to the dwarves, and 9 to the men. D.
3, 7 to the dwarves, and 9 to the race of men who all else desired power.
Did I read that right? Okay. I was like, maybe I read that one too fast. What is limbus? It's an elfin bread.
It's a type of pipe, I thought.
Oh, I have a Gandalf pipe though.
Oh, I do too.
Mine's like in a box. Mine's pink. So cool. But does yours actually work?
Yeah, it does. I'm blowing through it.
You're using it as a
People would
float.
get mad at me and Kyle because we both had pipes when we were doing our the Ring of Power episode, saying smoking's not cool. It's like nothing's in it. It's just a prop.
Lord of the Rings fans said that.
Well, I don't know if they were Lord of the Rings fans.
I was
but
like,
they
I
were
can't
just like,
imagine any
"Smoking's
Lord
not
of the
cool."
Rings fan making fun of that.
Yeah.
Anyways, how does Gondor summon help in the battle? The beacons of Gondor are lit! Light the beacons!
I mean, every time I do a drone shot, when I fly a
I mean,
drone,
technically,
over the
Gondor
mountain-
didn't send for help, though. D. So I don't know if that's a trick question. Okay. Technically, they didn't really do that.
Yeah.
Who comes
they
in?
did think
Why
Pippin
are
did.
they? Why do they do that?
Hold on. We got to talk about Pippin, right? I mean, Pippin is the biggest. He makes the biggest mistakes in the movies, which turn
The
out
most
to be.
annoying.
But no, but it turns out
When
to
you're
be
reading
the best mistakes for them, right?
Mhm.
So like,
Well,
the-
everything serves a purpose.
like the big one would be throwing the rocks in
Yeah.
Moria. So that mistake caused him to go into Moria, which he then notified every orc or goblin in Moria that they're there, which led to Gandalf's death. But if there was no Gandalf death, we wouldn't have had Gandalf the White.
Yeah.
So it's like that was a huge thing. And then also he makes the choice to separate from Frodo and Sam. Remember, like, you know, how they cause a distraction or whatever, and and then they get taken, and then he grabs he talks Treebeard into the whole attacking, which killed the Uruk-hai army, which was fantastic. And then the last great thing, or he did a couple other great things, but he held the ball,
Yeah.
he held that, which made Sauron think he had the ring,
Right.
which literally turned his gaze away so Frodo can actually walk it in.
Yeah.
So like every mistake he made ended up being like,
Well, I would venture to say that even JR is an essentialist and within his writing and his belief system. He's definitely not an existentialist. So I would imagine that has a big thing to play within all of his characters' development. Okay, but on this question, I don't know if this is a trick question because like Gandalf comes with elves and Heldir. You know what I mean? Like it's C and B. So I just...
and the battle at Pelennor Fields.
Okay, so we're
Who comes to aid at the battle? I guess it would be Gandalf because he was the only one at both.
yeah. Gandalf? No, it was the Army of the Dead. But the Army of the Dead didn't come to Helm's Deep.
Yeah, that's incorrect.
Wait. I don't know about this
That doesn't make
quiz.
sense from Helm's Deep.
That's not
was-
right.
That was not
That's
right.
not right. Kyle?
Yeah, Kyle did not make this quiz. Do not get him involved.
Shelob. I named my tarantula after, but since it was a male tarantula, I named my tarantula Shelob-san. And I threw a Japanese spin on it.
Gollum leads Frodo into the lair of what creature?
Shelob.
Shelob.
I really like Shelob.
Yep.
I like spiders.
It's really cool too because the design of Shelob was based off of Peter Jackson's biggest fears of spiders.
And then Harry Potter tried to copycat it.
Harry Potter. I mean, we can do so many comparisons between Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings.
But Shelob's so cool. And then the history of her, like, she's not even the biggest. Like, her mom was crazier. Yeah, like, that's not even the scariest of them all.
Is it Morgoth?
No.
What's the name of the...
Oh, my God. What is
Where's
Shelob's
Kyle? He's so good at this lore stuff.
mom's name?
'Cause-
God, this is, like, harder than basic math.
Not Morgana. It's, oh, my gosh. Yeah, anyways. You're going to look right now. It's Shelob's mom is...
I'm not going to try to...
I just know she basically is darkness.
Agnolant. Yeah. Kyle would know how to pronounce this. I'm not going to...
Kyle might know off the top of his head, too.
Ungoliant. That's my... but yeah, I did not remember that. I just know that wasn't the scariest one.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I mean, technically, Shelob's mom ate the light of one of the trees, right?
Huge.
Right.
Yeah, so,
she sucked the light out of one of the trees, and then the seed from the tree was made into the sun.
They're
or
all
the
kind
star,
of
right?
gross,
Yeah.
too. Gross creatures.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Who takes
hostage and eventually befriends Mary? Treebird.
Yes. So
I remember too, like when I was younger and reading it, like not really knowing how to think about that because it wasn't a film yet, and I like didn't have the visual. It was really difficult for me to imagine that part in my brain when I was young. But then again, like I read this when I was like in 7th grade, so I think I was 12 or 13 years old. So it's a little bit hard.
So many songs inside the book.
I had no idea what I was doing. I actually have journals too of me trying like to take notes and understand everything. And it's like a little kid, like, so this hey, the Alessa, Eragon. No,
that was the easy one because they had a picture of him, huh?
Yeah, Ilessa.
That's so funny. We talked about this, right?
What happens immediately after Bomber tries to take the ring from Frodo? Frodo. Which time? Are we gonna go with D?
Faramir.
D. They are ambushed by orcs, actually the Yorkai. And then he ends up protecting Frodo and Sam. And he gets shot.
Technically, he doesn't protect Frodo and Sam. He protects Merry and Pippin.
He protects the hobbits. Let's see, that's what I'm saying. The first time when he's holding it, but when he's going after Frodo,
none of the other ones make sense. None of these make sense.
Frodo never hands it over. Boromir definitely didn't try to kill himself. So we're gonna go with D.
Yeah, I was about to say none of the other ones make sense. That's the process.
A couple of these questions don't really make sense. Okay, whatever. What is the alternative name for the White City? See, Minas Tirith.
The dying tree.
You remember when I broke that tree and I brought it from Turnbull Canyon and I spray painted it and I had like the tree of Gondor up on my wall and it was like actually like a dead tree.
Yeah, and she was carrying up the stairs. You heard.
I recently found your Frodo autographed photo frame.
The fake one?
Yeah, but I have it still.
It's classic.
Who's the thought that counts? Out of all the characters, let's pick Frodo. Expresses her affection for Aragorn, but he does not return it. Whom does she fall in love with? Little Faramir.
Yes, during the healing session.
You know, so like just never give up on love, guys. It didn't work the first time. When Frodo can no longer walk, how does Sam help him complete the journey? Because if not, I'll carry you on my back.
Mm-hmm.
I can carry you.
Are you sure he doesn't summon the great eagles? The eagles are coming.
Lends him his pony.
Bill wasn't
This
there.
wasn't like you lost the pony before Moria, dude.
Yeah, they let Bill go.
Yeah.
By the way,
Bye,
Bill's story in the book is friggin' awesome.
Bye, Bill.
He's like the beat up pony that no one wants, and he's like super skinny, but then he becomes like super trustworthy, and he like loves them, and he joins the journey. There's like this whole like Pony Bill storyline that's just freaking amazing.
What evil thing does the Fellowship encounter? The Balrog.
I mean, they also
It's
encounter goblins too, right? Technically.
But the Balrog's an old evil, which they could just. Yeah, they should. I know what they're trying to say, and then I could tell from the picture. Shadowbox!
The Lord of
All horses. I always wanted a white horse named Shadowbox. Lord of the Rings, Bilbo's 111th birthday. Hey.
Yes. It's my 111th birthday. Come on. Heck yeah.
The Hobbit's first encounter started in Prancing Pony. B.
Mm-hmm. The Merry Mule. The Husky
Husky
Horse.
horse. The foolish farmer.
These are all great names, by the way.
Fandom. Hobbit.
Yes. Yes. He was once like you.
The Glambring, see?
Mm,
Oh no, the Sword of Mandel. I'm sorry, B.
Yeah.
The Glambring is Gandalf's.
that's Gandalf's, right?
Mm-hmm. But there's also another name. The Elan. No, what's the real name of it? Anyways, Denethor asked Pippin to sing a song for him on the eve before the great battle. Miss behind, a road ahead. Yeah, see? And there, no, there's a red, there's shadows. Wait.
I think it's A.
The Edge of Night. I just started it at the
I think
beginning.
it's A, right?
Mhm.
That's such a good song, too.
Manhattan, and there are many paths to tread through shadows.
Such a good classic.
He has such a cute voice. Who is Arwen's father? Elrond.
Yeah. Agent Smith.
Yeah. Saruman.
You have only one choice.
Twist. It's not actually him. It's Saruman. The Witch King of Agma.
Dang, so we know it. We know for sure it's the Witch King that stabs him.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't know if they make that present in the
I
film.
think
They
so.
kind of have all the ring rates. They don't make it look like this is him in particular. I don't remember in the film them making that such a thing, but almost 1,000% sure.
Almost 1,000%. That's a great percentage. Okay. I know me and you are not read up on Harry Potter lore,
Oof.
but this
I
is
never actually read
supposed-
the books because we weren't allowed to.
This is supposed to be a hard one.
Whoa. Is this all factual though? Like is this making up stuff like the
I
previous
think
one?
so
That doesn't
because
make sense.
it's from the Super Carlin brothers. They're a YouTube channel that I trust.
I'm like, and they are.
Um,
But you trust them. Okay.
I do. All right, Harry Potter time, everyone. This is just I was trying to just think of some good basic lore stuff.
Busy said what? Hard mode. Jeez. Okay. Hit for gold. It's blurry. Okay. I think Mom's got a second cousin who's an accountant, but we never talk about him. What?
This might be over our heads.
Wait, let me think for a second. I'm gonna say it's one of the twins.
So you think it's Fred?
Yeah, because I feel like they would say something like that.
Which Weasley said that?
But I'm also kind of guessing. But my guess would be Fred or one of the twins.
You don't think it would be Ginny? Fred. All right, I guess we'll find out.
Oh, we don't find out until later? No. Oh, man. This is going to just be a terrible number then. Okay. We have a different idea for what disgraces the name of Wizardly Malfoy. Ron? I don't. I'm going to go with Ron.
Oh. I think it might be Arthur, the dad.
Go with Arthur if you feel like. Oh, now that you say that, that makes. I can hear him saying that.
Because I think he says it when they're in the wand shop, or they're in the store. Because I think this is said when he puts Tom Riddle's diary into Ginny's cauldron. I'm probably wrong.
This is gonna be a terrible score.
I'm like pre-framing it like crazy, and I think I'm so wrong.
The first quote. This quote was submitted by.
Because this is from the Super Carlins quiz.
He can run faster than is confronted with a shampoo. That sounds like a joke.
But the issue here, it's definitely going to be a twin. But is it going to be Fred or George?
I don't know.
I'm guessing it's going to be Fred because his name hasn't been on here yet. It's either Fred or George, though.
This is going to be embarrassing.
We haven't read the books in forever. Okay.
I haven't read the books. Put on my glasses, though, so I can just feel more Harry Potter-ish. Dumbledore is
best wizard in the world.
But he's a bit mad.
Ooh. That has to be...
It's one of the twins.
Percy, maybe. Because Percy is the one that starts working for the...
With the dragons?
No, but when Percy starts working for the Ministry of Magic. Remember how he's like the right-hand man to the... Dumbledore is a genius. Best way for the world. He's a bit mad, yes? Oh my gosh.
I mean, my vote's is going to be always the...
I think that's Arthur.
I just like the twins the most, so...
Ah.
I wish... What? I wish England had got through, though. That was embarrassing, that was.
England got through.
I have no idea what they're even talking about. Ginny!
This is a hard quiz. Oh my gosh.
Why'd you pick
Poisonous toads don't change their spots. Oh man. That has to be one of the twins, I feel like. Gosh. But we say that every time the twins are up there.
Well, they are the coolest.
For Fred or George?
I like Fred. But then I'm just saying like things that I like.
Which one dies? I don't remember which one dies.
Only silent because he's too thick to string two words together.
That sounds like something Ron would say.
I don't even want to be doing this quiz. I have no idea.
Oh, where's our
Obvious I didn't go to Hogwarts. And all this uncertainty with who's coming back, people think that they might be dead tomorrow. So they're rushing all sorts of decisions that they normally take time over. Molly?
That's the first Molly. I think that's the first time Molly's been on here. Uncertain.
That sounds like something she would say because it's boring. Yes, my tiara sets off the whole thing nicely.
Oh my gosh, that has to be one of the aunts.
Just go with one that says great aunt or auntie. Oh shoot, there's two. Yeah. 2 days ago, Archie Philpott had a probably stick up his. Well, trust me, this way's easier. Oh, that's when they're going through the hat, right? Where they like. Or whatever, when they transport.
Probe. That has to be Fred or George. Maybe it's Bill. Dang it, this is terrible. This is bad internet. This is bad entertainment.
This is terrible. I'm like so bummed that this is live. This is permanent.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
You understand Quidditch. You're only embarrassed
I
yourself.
feel like Jenny.
Jenny, because she's probably saying that to Ron.
Boring.
Oh no, it could have been the other way around though. Ron could have been saying that to Jenny.
Why out of all the Harry Potter questions, Nick? Okay.
This is a super hard quiz. I'm sorry.
I wish I could dial a friend for all 15
Percy won't
questions.
recognize a joke if it danced naked in front of him wearing Dobby's tea cozy. Your favorite's Fred, right?
I haven't seen the Harry Potter films in so long.
Oh my gosh, we gotta do an easier quiz next time. Sorry about this. I should have read over the questions.
And why isn't anybody helping?
No one's on to help us.
We're just talking to ourselves. Anyways, okay, cool. Well, we do look to our.
Does Chris know?
Chris is here. Yeah.
No. Does he know the answer? No, I'm just kidding.
No, he's never seen Harry Potter. I don't think he's ever seen Harry Potter. Well, we do look to our prefects to take out such of these.
Okay.
Ron?
So, well, we do look to our prefects. So the prefects we know is Percy was a prefect, and we know Ron was a prefect.
I just don't see Fred or George. Maybe Ginny?
So Fred or George would have said it to Percy, but Percy's already graduated probably, and then the only other one would be Ron, and the only person that would say that to Ron would be Ginny because the twins are already gone when Ron's.
Okay, so Ginny. Come on, let's just get through this tumor. Like, really gives a feeling for the scope and tragedy of the thing, doesn't it? That sounds like Ginny.
You think it's Ginny?
That sounds like her.
It can also be Arthur though, the dad.
Maybe she's like her father.
So you want to go Ginny?
I don't care what you choose.
At this point, we're flipping a coin. All right, last one. We're gonna see our score.
Okay. The thing about growing up with Fred and George is that you sort of start thinking of anything's possible if you've got enough nerve. So
this is either Ginny or Ron.
I guess we haven't chosen Ron very much. This is pathetic.
Gosh. 4 right.
I'm not really like a big Weasley.
So we picked Ron for the first one. It was Fred. Oh, I got the Arthur one right.
Cool.
We got the Fred one right. And then it was just all downhill from there.
Wait, go back to. I want to.
Wow, that was Ron. Poisonous toadstools.
Oh, now I can see the ones where they're highlighted. That's the answer. I couldn't even see that.
The dark one is the right answer, and then the X is what we chose. We got the Molly one right.
Well, that wasn't very fun.
And that was the last good one we got. Oh, we got the Ginny one right too. And yeah, it's just all failure from there. Thank you for joining on the. No,
Kyle?
Yeah, Kyle will be back. We gotta just hang on to Kyle. We have some fun videos to watch once Kyle comes on, and we're also gonna pick a winner for the month. Oh shoot, where was? Oh man, you thought we would not be able to get through all these articles, which we did.
No, we went through all of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Record time. What was I gonna say? We did that. We did Pixar. We did that. We're waiting for the other ones. We did Raiders. TikTok. Oh, you know what? I have a question. Did you watch the new Avatar movie?
Oh, the James Cameron?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Did you like it?
Finish it. They went to like the sea creature things, and then I felt like it was just like the first one.
But with
and-
water?
But yeah, exactly. It's like let's go over here instead and ruin their lives, and relearn.
So you didn't like it?
I mean, it always looks cool. No matter what, like I definitely see the appeal of it just being shiny in a sense. But even the original Avatar, I was really disappointed in the story. But it was interesting because of the difference of like, oh, it's the first time we saw the Na'vi, and it was kind of weird how they connected with their tails to everything, and the way that they, take first flight, Jake's first flight on the creature. The flying like that was cool, but then just to do like, no, we can ride sea creatures was a little like, I don't know, but it was very pretty, really long.
Yeah, it was long. I felt myself getting bored. I watched it on a stream, and I caught myself skipping ahead.
Yeah, because it was boring.
That's never a good sign when you're
And
skipping ahead.
When you have that bright and vivid of colors, and it's the entire time, it can almost be overkill in the eyes, too. And so it's like, if I'm gonna deal with a long, boring, pretty story, I'd rather watch Tron.
But that's dark, like the coloring. It's so dark coloring compared to one thing that I give
There's
him
that
credit
pretty
for.
shiny blue.
It's difficult to do daylight shots, and most of Avatar 2 is daylight, even under the water and stuff. Even though the action stuff gets pretty dark with the lighting and all that stuff, the action.
I remember when we were younger and we watched Ninja Assassin, and like I really liked it. I thought it was so cool, and you ruined it for me. You're like, but you realize that's just dark because it was a terrible. They didn't do anything. Oh, I thought that was cool.
Another movie like that too was Underworld. With
Underworld's cool.
But the idea is because it's so dark, they save a lot of the VFX budget. Yeah.
You can get away with flaws.
Yeah. The movie I was working on, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Slayer?
Very dark. Very dark. Helps us hide a lot of
What We Do in the Shadows is pretty dark.
Yeah, but that's a comedy though. So it's like it's a low budget anyways.
And well, it used to be. Now they have a bigger budget.
Mm-hmm.
It's too dark.
Turn it on a light.
Yeah. All right, like I said, nothing's really set up, so I'm just up against a wall. Focus.
Sometimes it helps when you put your hand up. There you go.
There you go. Here I am.
Yeah. There you go. Nice and focused. Yeah, I had a rough time getting through the Avatar movie. I also wasn't a fan of bringing back the villain.
Okay, but that goes back into my this is the same thing and the same bad guy, just now a clone going after the same person and their kids.
I just was like, what's the point of this?
No, when did that come out?
2009?
No, the new one.
This year. It came out
Then I would
this year.
Say films this year, obviously Super Mario Brothers takes the cake.
Oh my gosh, so much fun.
Yeah, I saw it multiple times in theaters because it was just so fun, and it's become such a trend too, even within the kids, like beaches. Like when you see that much of a cult following, and how many people are now using the Super Mario sound effects, and how it's just rebirthed the big for Nintendo. It was a great move for Nintendo to do.
I mean, if you think about it, though, that is a very popular character, too.
Oh, yeah.
Mario's a huge character. Now there's, rumors of them wanting to do, a Zelda movie and all that stuff. And I'm like, I mean, what is he going to do the whole time?
Zelda, that would be...
He's just going to go, hi!
Right, bringing Link to life would be interesting. Once I like the original Super Mario live action film with the dinosaur heads when I was younger.
Oh
it was
my gosh. No, you didn't. You liked it that much?
I liked it. I was a kid, so I thought it was cool. It was almost like that old like dinosaur show that had a fun little funky. Like I like Beetlejuice style stuff
Wait,
too.
you're talking about the puppet one, the dinosaur one with the puppet?
It looks like Beetlejuice, kind of.
Beetlejuice. Oh, okay.
Um, but you can like Super Mario's been around long enough that you can use him as a character, and his storylines are so strong, like or not so strong, but they're the same storyline in every Save the Princess Peach that you can play with it. When Zelda, there's so many different storylines.
Oh, hold on.
That's pretty.
1 second.
Swords kind of remind me of the swordsman in Naruto because they're so massive.
The audio is set up to a double mic.
There you go. Yeah, I wanted to show you the game. Nope. Nope. I need to make a new... Oh my gosh, of course it's... 1 second, everyone. Is this happening live right now? No.
Crickets.
Yeah, it's the
Little
audio. That's so funny. Cricket. Okay, let me do this. Sorry, Britt, 1 second.
That's fine.
I'm
I'm gonna
add
grab a
another-
snack. I watch you play.
Grab that. I've been playing this game non-stop too, so.
That's good.
Add camera slot number 4. When Kyle comes in, which he will. All right, there you go. All right.
So is that kind of like a Minda character?
Is this a what?
Kind of like Minda, like where there's a Navi.
Yeah, so I'm already at the part in the game where every time you defeat a temple, the bonus you get is like you get the sage powers. Okay. So like they it's pretty cool because they actually fight and all that stuff too. So they are pretty interactive with everything. And I just got to show you the scope of this world.
Kind of like how the thing that the last game I played was Twilight. Like I played Skyward a little bit, but I never finished it.
Oh, yeah, it's a terrible game. But it's a freaking beautiful game. Oh, I should have waited till daylight.
All of them are pretty, because Wind Waker's is interesting.
Wind Waker's super stylized. But
I didn't like when I was younger. Playing it was really difficult and hard for me to understand it, but eventually it's kind of like, your taste evolves when you get older.
Yeah, they added like a whole like skydiving element to it.
Is that better than flying on the things like you did in Skyward?
Well, no, it's still flying on the birds. You have like a glider, but you can like free fall in this game because they open up to the sky, to the depths, and all this stuff. It's really cool.
This is the largest game they've had, right?
Yeah, open world wise. Yeah,
open world wise.
Amazing. How's the audio coming through for you?
I mean, I can definitely hear it.
Is it choppy and stuff or no?
Sounds like it's going through a wind tunnel.
So this is where you like start off the game, like when you actually play the game, and you can literally like see. This is like Hyrule. All the areas to explore. Isn't this crazy? And there's like sky stuff and islands floating around.
Oh, finally music.
Good music, right?
I can barely hear it.
Oh, you can barely hear it? Yeah, I don't know. Of course, it's like a rainstorm. Let me go to a place where it's probably sunny.
Hi, Bumbiton! My cat just woke up.
Let me go to a place where it's hopefully sunny so you can see better.
That's cool looking.
Yeah, but I think it's a little difficult to see with the
So is
daylight
it the
that
same
way.
concept that you're trying to save the princess?
Yes. You gotta say Princess Zelda. I guess we should probably. Yeah, it's just a beautiful. See, the map's huge. It's a freaking. Oh, I'm gonna change it to daylight really quickly. Sorry, everyone. I'm not the best video gamer. Riveting content, Nick.
Nobody's watching right.
I still only counts as one.
No, you gotta add like a hiya.
I know. I
Like
didn't
a Zelda
plan
tone?
ahead. I did not. I was gonna
Listen!
do. Yeah. Hey,
Listen.
and then people would kill me. So,
Is this tagging on to any of the previous storylines?
from the last game.
Skyward. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say
No,
Skyward.
from Breath of the Wild. This is a sequel to Breath of the Wild. All right. We'll get some daylight going on here. You know what? I wonder if that's the. I wonder if that's the effects of the. Is it too loud?
No.
That's a little better, right? It's coming through pretty clearish for you. Alright. So, like, this is the new, like, base camp. So, basically, Hyrule gets destroyed in the last game. Where it's, like, hardly any towns are around and stuff like that. So, it's, like,
That
takes
always
place-
happens.
Well, but, yeah, like, look at the castle. It's, like, literally floating in the sky.
Like Twilight Princess.
Well, Twilight, yeah, it's, like, in a... Yeah, I guess every...
And then
one
like
of the castles-
Ocarina, like the
I
castle
guess
goes.
you're right. I didn't think about it like that. But like, there's room everywhere. Like, it's actually destroyed.
This time it's really bad.
It's pretty cool though. The castle. I gotta get you close to the castle. So what's cool about these games too is like with the speed running, like you can literally go and face the boss at the very beginning if you want to.
Really?
Obviously, you don't have like enough hearts and like strong weapons and all that. So like you go through and you collect weapons. You don't have to do the whole storyline. It's like kind of choose your own adventure kind of thing. which
Where's
is
the
pretty
fun
cool.
in that though? What?
Well, I mean that's the fun of it, right? It's like a choose your own adventure.
Alright.
Took a shortcut to get here by flying.
Ah!
Sorry about that. So like, there's tons of these holes that lead down to like the depths. This is where you fight like a precursor to fighting the final Ganon. It's pretty sick. This game is so freaking cool. What was I doing? What did it fight?
I was gonna jump back on. It's like I'm just eating, watching you play video games.
He's been wanting to watch this game be played. I always tell him next time. He's been asking for like a month to watch me live stream it. I'm just not very good at games, so I'm bad like playing live streams. I'm the type of person where I concentrate so much where there you go. Alright, this is riveting. What would be a cool place to show you? Okay, no. I guess this would be a cool place. So, what's really cool about this game is it's really huge open world.
What? Are you gonna show me like some fighting styles?
Yeah, I gotta find some people to fight.
Okay, let me wash my hands real quick.
Oh, you know what? I forgot I have a house to show you. I'll show
You
you
run away
fighting
from the
it.
fight.
Yeah, that one I want to show you my house.
You ran away.
There's a major lag when I'm playing here. So, fighting will be a little bit on the difficult side. I don't realize when it comes to airtime how long it takes to fly to places. You know, I'm just playing by myself. I'm like, oh, but now it's like, come on, get there.
Used to ride a Kona. Like it would take forever to actually ride anywhere. It really makes me work for it.
I do have horses in this game too. I have multiple horses. There's multiple different names. One of them I named Freddy. I can show you one of them right here. I made a little house for him.
You made a house for him.
Yeah.
That's a very epic horse.
Yeah, he's really large.
I know, kind of makes Shadowfax such a little beauty.
Yeah, exactly.
Giving Shadowfax a run for his money.
The Master Sword. And then where's my? So this is his bed. Link's bed. This is his kitchen. It's so fun because there's a thing in this game where you can build your own house. You can buy the different parts. Like this is his kitchen right here. And then these are the swords I've collected. That's the white sword from Skyward Sword. That's the deity sword from Majora's Mask. That's the big sword from Ocarina of Time. I think I have the Hylian shield. Yeah. No, it's pretty fun little. That's why I'm looking over to the right. I don't have as much of a delay on the right. And yeah, you can have your archer, your arrows, and all that stuff too. It's a pretty sick game. Very beautiful game though. So like all this, it's like the Lion King. Everything the light touches, you can explore, kind of thing. So there could be a lot of just walking, waiting for. Oh, here you go. You want to see me fight some people?
Yeah. Need a fight. Is that thing evil or is that just an animal?
It's an evil animal.
Yeah, that was pretty easy.
That's how you fight.
That's pretty.
I guess I could do more dodging and stuff. The delay is so bad.
Do they have like a ton of side quests because it's such an
a
open
lot.
world?
Yeah, there's a lot of side quests. Like the building your house with one. There's one where you can.
Oh,
ride
that's like a
dragons.
quest. That's a feature.
Well, I guess it's not. I guess it's not a quest. It's more of just like a side. There's these guys. You gotta like help them get back to their friends. So, and a big proponent of the game too is
Those are like kind of like the zombies in Ocarina.
the zone. No, it's more. It's just like. Well, I guess there's still zombies that come out at night. Yeah, you talking about the ones that come out? No, you talking about the ones that shriek? Refrigerator's killing me. Very bad. Ooh, my berries. Dang it, the guys killed him before I could. So yes, that's fighting in this game, basically. It's a beautiful game, though.
That's fun, yeah.
You can also ride around in this mecha suit. Oh, those are the dragons. You see the dragons?
Yeah.
You see it coming up?
Oh, that's a cool, it's like never-ending story kind of dragon.
I don't know if I reach him now. Shoot. Nope, too far now. You can ride them.
There's the dragon.
Yeah, you can ride the dragons.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm just not high enough to.
Jump on the dragon.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't have a place up here to.
I think the Japanese style of dragons are the coolest.
Yeah, I agree with that. They have the very, very unique stylized looking dragons. Oh my gosh.
Everything's still like, even that's like really pretty. They always do a fantastic job of making things beautiful.
Sorry, give me a sec. Alright, let's see if we can catch this dragon. I'm gonna take the dragon.
That's cool.
Pretty close one. But yeah, you can ride on the dragons. Yeah, it's really cool. And then you can obviously ride horses. You can also ride bears too. There's bears as well. Moose, elk, deer. That's like more in the snowy environments.
It's a dragon!
Yeah, hope I can get there. Come on. I'm trying. Alright, come on, come on. Oh, this is the fire one. So also in the game too, there's different like weather elements. So if it's cold, you have to be wearing cold, like clothes for the cold. Or if it's like super hot, like desert temperature, you have to be wearing like.
Well, yeah, it's like the water suit. That makes sense.
Sorry about that Harry Potter trivia game. I was hoping it was gonna be like, you know, who brought Harry to school the first time? Like Hagrid. Who killed Harry's mom? Voldemort. So you can like walk with the dragons.
That looks very difficult to walk.
Yeah.
All those spikes. And does the dragon know of you or is it aware of you?
Well, it's a spoiler in the story, but one of the dragons kind of knows you, but they don't know you at the same time. Basically, Princess Zelda sacrifices herself to turn into a dragon to save the Master Sword, and Princess Zelda's a dragon in this game. Pretty cool.
So she's dead. Zelda's dead.
She's not this one. She's the light dragon. This is the fire dragon.
But she's dead. So instead of her like just doing a sheep thing this time, she like full on takes her life to become a dragon.
Yeah. Yeah, you can ride the dragons. You can hit the.
beat the game?
I beat the main story. Yes. Took forever.
And you found out at the end that Zelda's dead?
Well, she's technically not
Dang,
dead, she's a
that's
dragon.
dark, guys.
But spoilers, she doesn't die at the end. You save Princess Zelda.
And like that would have been incredible if they did that. There's no one save, guys. She's dead. Is that him laughing or is that
It's him dying. It's so cool having these partners around. But this is like it's like the opposite of the Sheikah. See how there's the Sheikah symbols upside down? So it's like a villain Sheikah group, basically. Yeah. Yeah, it's a
rogue
beautiful game.
guys?
Basically, yeah, it's a very beautiful game.
Are there any normal chicas anymore?
Huh?
Are there normal chicas, like the chicas?
Yes. There's also the Sheikahs that are descended from like Impa. That's the girl that
I remember her.
saves Princess Zelda. Yeah. The Sheikah village is.
Dang, that map is massive.
This is the map.
Oh,
Right now, we just covered this whole little area back here, flying around the dragon and all that stuff.
dang.
And then there's islands all in the sky, and then there's underground stuff.
What?
Yeah, there's a whole like sub. There's a whole sub
Oh,
area.
God, this dinner I had tacos and dessert and after watching Nick play.
That was a heck of a lot of map. I just been watching you guys for a few seconds, just
Okay.
Right now, I'm going
Wow.
to the underground. So you have the whole normal map. You have the sky map, and you have the depths, is what they call it. It's all underground.
Ooh.
And it's actually super dark, where you have to use special like light seeds that you can shoot, and they act as like you can yeah, use light and stuff like that.
What, did you just shoot a dandelion out, Nick? Is that what you did? What was it?
Basically.
So are
yeah.
you on a rugby team or something? That's a football team?
I was on a dragon earlier, the fire dragon,
okay.
and this is my fireproof suit kind of thing.
Nice.
What are you snacking on in that?
But they have old this is you can dress up as the old Zelda characters.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Getting
Go to Sheik.
that nostalgia.
Does
Whoa,
this remind you of
nice.
anything?
Oh, yeah. Fierce Entity. What?
What?
Wow.
That's pretty cool, right?
That is
Kyle,
pretty
here.
good.
Now that
So
you're
that's
here, Kyle,
kind of like in Twilight because he's in the underworld.
Okay, so it's so basically you have double the map. You got
Yeah.
underworld map, you got overworld. Wow.
What is it in Stranger Things? It's called like the other
upside down.
upside down.
Yep.
Yeah, you have the upside down.
Dude.
All right, Kyle, you're here. We'll start in the sky really quickly.
In
We'll do
the
some
I
sky.
want to
sky,
see him
some
do the
skydiving.
Weasley quiz, Nick.
No, Kyle, I picked the hardest quiz in the world. We both failed miserably.
What?
It was so
Okay.
embarrassing.
All right. I
I'm
want
not gonna
to
put
try it
Kyle
out.
through that.
Wait. What kind of quiz was it? What,
It was
now you have me-
what
quiz?
Weasley said this, and it was quotes from the
Oh.
book of what Weasley.
I'm sorry, I can't. Wow.
Yeah, it was not fun.
Thanks for
Shake!
the
Go to
honesty.
shake! Go to shake!
Let me make it daytime really quickly.
Make
Shake's
it
my
daytime.
favorite.
I have to camp out.
Oh, I see. To pass the time. Gonna cook some brats over an open fire, Nick, and
I could.
Maybe pull out your acoustic guitar.
I have so much stuff in my inventory.
Do you have an acoustic? Sorry. I don't think they've ever had Link being able to carry guitars around musically.
That would be
except the
freaking
ocarina,
amazing.
I guess. That's musical.
I mean, that's one thing. That's one bummer about this game is you don't have an instrument.
Yeah, Link could pull off the bard look, you know, the walking, the traveling minstrel.
Oh my gosh.
Like in The Witcher,
Yes, exactly.
the song, the musician.
For your, I can't remember, for your Witcher. Hey,
Toss a coin to your witcher.
hey,
Oh,
Nick, who are
Valley
these
of
ghosts?
Plenty.
Who are these ghosts by you? These wayward
these ghosts
spirits?
are the spirits of like the champions that follow me around. So they're actually like they help you fight and stuff like that.
Oh,
When it comes to enemies, it's actually pretty cool.
nice. So you beaten this game?
Yes. I beat
Okay,
the
now
main
you're just side
storyline.
questing. You're trying to get mastery of the game.
So
Wow.
we're in the sky right now.
Okay. Oh my god. Oh.
That's Hyrule Castle.
That looks like a pretty dark looking Hyrule Castle. Is Ganondorf there?
Zelda's dead.
Zelda's. What? What happened to Zelda?
Zelda is a dragon in this game.
Zelda's a dragon.
She basically
Are you telling
sacrifices
me Zelda's
herself.
dead?
She sacrifices herself so
I'm
she
gonna have to
can
take a seat.
she can rebuild the Master Sword, and the only way to do that is become a dragon,
Oh
an
my God.
immortal dragon.
I was like,
So
you took shit
basically-
to a whole nother level.
So you know, in most games, how you have to go to the Lost Woods to get
Uh-huh.
to get the Master Sword. In this
Yeah.
game, you have to land on top of a dragon and pull it out of the dragon's head.
So that's how Zelda. Wow. Holy smokes.
So
They killed Zelda.
This is the Sheikah village.
That's my next shirt.
This is the darkest Zelda game yet. I guess that's why it's called Tears of the Kingdom. Was did the dragon have like a
Crybaby.
no,
It's
just
called-
like a solid diamond ear left?
Yeah,
You know?
it's called Tears of the Kingdom because
There's no more king.
she drops
'Cause there's no-
tears. She drops tears, and when you find the tears, it unlocks a memory.
Oh, that's actually
So like this is one of the memories from the game.
oh.
But she's dead.
It is good to see you,
They're talking now.
Princess Zelda of
Yeah.
They don't go
Hyrule,
blah, 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 blah.
and
They all have
Link,
voices.
keeper of the Master Sword. Your blade has been fully restored. Go on then, Link. Draw it once more.
Sword of the Stone.
Great Deku Tree.
There is no need for thanks. I merely watched over its renewal.
What do you guys
It
think with the
is
voices?
amazing that a sword can heal itself, no matter how badly damaged it becomes.
It can do more than heal. The sword will continue to gain
can also
strength
kill things.
if bathed in
It's
sacred
a
power.
sword, dude.
The stronger that power, the more powerful the sword becomes. The potential of this fabled blade may well be limitless. Truly the work of a goddess.
The sword that grows ever stronger. The Master Sword.
Sweet.
So Link doesn't talk in the game.
Oh my
still,
god, I was
course.
holding my breath. I was like,
because
please don't
He's
say
taking
anything.
a vow. He's taking a vow of silence. in the game,
Ooh,
so he
okay.
doesn't
That's
talk.
That's the only thing so far that I'm like, that's even more badass.
The story
great.
sounds incredible.
So this is basically what happens, right?
Stressed
So
out.
they're exploring
What
the
is that?
ruins, and this is how they awaken the evil.
From that clip you showed
Yeah.
me. Yes. Wait, is that Ganondorf?
Don't touch it! Don't touch it! Ah!
Or that not good. Oh! Yeah, yeah. Origin story.
Alright!
Oh my god! Oh!
Was that the sword that seals the darkness? The blade that shatters so easily against my power cannot save you from me. Zelda. You who carries that fragile sword. A link. Raru placed his faith in you. And that was all you could do.
How do you know our names?
Well.
I love the expressions. It's pretty cool watching the cutscene.
More!
Nick, was that a memory? The
You guys like
awakening?
it?
Okay, so alright, so wait a minute. So first off, they had like the corpse of a dead sorcerer underneath the castle.
Yeah. I mean,
Huh.
how much time do you guys have?
Part of the mummy that attacks them, event spiral. So that wasn't Ganondorf's.
Okay, it wasn't. Okay.
I don't think so, because investigating, that's what it says underneath it.
Okay, question. There's like 12 cutscenes. If you guys want to watch them all.
I mean, it's sick looking. I'm watching it.
It's
Tied
easy.
together in some sort of narrative.
I mean-
I'm guessing.
I have time if you guys have time.
I mean, I'm watching
Yeah.
it. I'll let you know when I'm done.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hold on. So, do you want to go down this route really quickly? Because we have two other things to watch. We have the One Piece trailer,
Right.
and we have the creature comforts.
So do you want to rip through that and then
That's
get
the-
back to this?
It sounds like you really want to watch this break.
Well, Kyle, I should say, like, even when we were kids, I never really played the games, but I would just always sit and watch Nick.
Oh, yep.
Hold on.
Yep.
Yeah, I was that
Let's see here.
sister. Sitting there with the little guide.
Yeah.
There's
Just like,
8
oh,
With
right.
my little... Ah!
So the 18, it's basically the story of the game.
Okay. And then
And each
so did
one's
we just
about-
see the Master Sword's power? Was that the one we saw with the Deku tree? Or
So,
was
yeah,
that a part of the
yes.
awakening? Okay.
That was the first one. That's the first
Okay.
one.
Okay.
What do you guys think? You guys
Boy,
want to do it really quickly?
I really do want to.
That's a hard question.
But
Did I
but
tease
how
you
about
guys
Not my
enough?
channel.
Nick, I'll be honest. I'll be frank with you. I don't really care about One Piece because I've never really watched it.
Okay.
The manga.
And you know my
But-
opinion of One Piece.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
let's,
Exactly.
let's continue down this road.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit play on this next one. I'm gonna go grab some
Whatever.
water,
Okay.
but you guys enjoy, okay?
Like you're the adult and we're just a couple kids. You're trying to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you guys hold on to the stream and feel free to talk and react during the video too? I know you guys are just like,
I get a little bit in a trance. Yeah, sorry.
okay. First off, really quickly, you don't have to answer this now, but I'm gonna ask you what you guys think of the voice actors.
Okay.
You don't have to say anything right
I'm
now.
still
But
in shock.
I'm gonna ask you guys later, just so you know. So you guys gonna keep that in mind. Viewing memory number 3.
You should have just kept it going. Like, why'd you come back in frame?
Oh. Okay.
So she didn't die yet.
Oh. Okay. She was.
Transported. Teleported.
What?
Your force field's good, but my teleportation is better.
Oh, dear.
Hello. Now that's
Where am
judgmental,
I?
Zelda.
We didn't mean to startle you. I'm sorry. It's okay. My
Oh.
name is Sonia.
Whoa. Who's Kangaroo Jack over there?
And could we ask what your name is?
I am the daughter of King Rome of Hyrule, Zelda.
What an unexpected answer. We are the king and queen who founded Hyrule, after all. Or at least we were the last time I checked.
You two founded Hyrule? And you're the king?
My name is Rauru. King Rauru of Hyrule.
King Rauru? And Queen Sonia? But that must mean...
I'm in the past. Like the really far past or something, because these people are still half animal, I guess. Or,
I'm
I
guessing
don't-
Zelda did her history homework when she was little.
Yeah.
Somebody did their school.
Was that ancient history or
Little Rhaenyra over here. Wait a minute.
Oh, keep going. You guys enjoying this?
Yeah.
You guys are intrigued by the.
So all right.
I mean, yeah, it's a beautiful world, so it's kind of hard not to be interested.
Yeah, like I love the costume and character design and stuff.
For sure.
It's vibrant.
And it still has their style. It's not like they ventured
As I
too
thought.
far. Minus the
This
voice.
is not the world I know.
Whoa. Wow. Okay.
A time so far back in the past, it's become legend. So it's true. This is really the era of Hyrule's founding?
Your presence here is just as strange to us, Zelda. But if you, like Sonia, have a secret stone and are able to manipulate time, then your story makes sense.
Oh? I believed her right away. You needed the secret stone as proof, Rauru? I can feel your light power within her, as well as my time power. Additionally, I sense that we share a blood connection.
Lineage, dog. Lineage.
I see. In any case, Zelda,
Does she have
you
short
had said that you needed to return to your era as soon as you possibly could.
Yes. In my time, something terrible is happening. I need to get back there. But how do I do that? I don't even know how I got here in the first place.
Now, Zelda dear. You don't need to solve your problems all at once. Why not come back with us to the castle, hmm?
No,
We'll tell everyone that you're a distant relative of ours. It is true, after all. We'll get you fresh clothes, too. I'm sure an answer will come to you. Wisdom takes time.
I don't know what to say.
I wonder. Minoru. She may have some idea of how to get you back to your era.
Were
Minoru,
you just saying that his legs were short
Yes.
earlier?
Yeah.
She knows far more.
Or were you
than
saying
I
something
know
else? Because I just realized this guy's
And like
proportions.
us, my older sister has a secret stone. We'll call on her.
All right. Okay. All right. Interesting. Well, they seem to the king and queen, the original king and queen of Hyrule, seem to have taken her presence quite naturally as a time traveling woman from the future.
Mhm.
Totally normal to them.
Yeah. I guess this is in an era where magic is very
Magical?
commonplace.
Oh.
Time, including time traveling.
Chica.
Oh look!
It looks like the Switch.
Yep.
It is quite an interesting device.
No.
This is definitely not from this era. That said, I believe there may be a way to get the travel functionality working here. I'd like to tinker with it a bit. Would it be okay if I borrow it?
Yes, whatever you need. I really appreciate your help.
Then I'll hold on to it.
In the game, that's how you use abilities. You use that device to like lift things
What are-
to do
Nick,
things
what are-
over time.
What are the names
So
of
you really believe
this,
my story?
this race of
That I came from the future?
kangaroo duvet?
I never doubted you for a moment.
They're
Kangaroo
Hyrulean.
duvet.
Minoru,
Kind of like,
do you know of a way we
they,
could
like-
help to
they were,
return
like, gods
Zelda
in
back
the
to her time?
skies, kind of, and then they came down and they
I suspect it was the
mated
power
with
of your
humans,
secret
I guess, and
stone
that's
that
how you
allowed
got
you to
the-
travel
the
through time.
king's line, the bloodline, the royal bloodline.
To put it simply,
Okay.
secret stones amplify the power their owners possess. I am able to separate my spirit from my body.
Whoa.
Rauru can repel or destroy evil with his power of light. And Sonia, she can control time. As for you, I can sense both light and time powers. But your secret stone seems to amplify your time power.
Time power.
Ultimately, the secret stone only amplifies your power. It doesn't suddenly grant you mastery and control. That's still up to you. That means, if you don't already know how to get yourself home,
You screwed. Sorry.
You're gonna die.
Coffee?
there are stories about the secret stones and a forbidden act called draconification. To swallow a secret stone is to become an immortal dragon, one blessed with eternal life.
It's her idea.
Interesting. Another way to reach the future, though not a very
Wow,
quick
okay.
one. So you think these stones
I don't know,
could
Zed. I
hint
don't
at
know
a
if you should be
solution to our
trusting these
dilemma?
people.
Yes. But there is still more to those tales. To become an immortal dragon is to lose oneself. That is why it is forbidden. I thought maybe this could lead to a solution, some way to transcend time. But if you have to sacrifice your heart and mind, sacrifice what makes you you. I'm sorry. I wish I could help more.
It's the only
Back where we
solution that you
started.
gave her, though.
True.
There's
like
still
they're
hope.
forcing
I
her
think
in
the
this
answer,
direction.
to this problem lies in study and learning more about the nature of your power.
Yeah, I like that idea.
I'm sure Sonia would be happy to help you.
Yeah, don't listen to my crazy sister.
Talking about that was a terrible idea, little lady.
She's separating her mind and soul.
Valerie's just like, well, that was useless. Anyways, Zelda.
Anyway, sorry that she just told you to give up your soul.
All right, let's get some action, right?
Oh, we're getting some action. Okay.
Nick, you're blowing my mind with this game. Die!
Ganondorf.
Welcome back.
Hell yeah.
He's definitely changed his look a little up.
Maybe is this still in the past? He's like a warlord or something still, like kind of like
The king of the Gerudo.
He's got some more accessories.
Hyrule will bow down before me.
Same motive.
hasn't changed that tune for apparently thousands of years.
So cool.
Oh man.
Molduga are approaching our position.
It's more than we thought. It's a swarm.
Wait, where in the timeline is this? This is where she went to, is then happening when she's there. This is why she decides to turn into a dragon.
Well, spoilers for Kyle.
I was using hand signals. They're gonna amplify his power. Oh my god.
Does Zelda ruin the path?
Wow.
Over
Power
9,000.
That blast wiped out all the Molduga.
How is that possible?
Well, crap.
So brute force will not be enough.
You need more than new accessories. New ideas.
The secret
Wait a minute.
Stone of the Zonai.
Zonai. They're called
How
the Zonai.
interesting.
There you go.
Is this
The Zonai.
somehow a call to the Triforce in some way? These
Yeah.
three stones.
Believe it or not, there's no Triforce in this game.
Wow.
No, she had a tattoo of one. That's wrong.
No, but they don't use the power of the Triforce.
Oh. I was like, because even in the past, the original queen, she had the Shiga Eye and the Triforce tattooed
Nice.
on her
Okay.
right arm. So, I don't know. I call bullshit.
They're just not using the power in this game.
But
Okay.
it's in the game somewhere. Like, it exists.
Yeah, you can say that.
Allow me to offer you my
Enough to have it
deepest
tattooed.
apologies. On behalf of the Gerudo, for taking so long to accept your repeated invitations. It is our desire to be accepted into the protective embrace of your kingdom. To serve it faithfully.
Do they know who
A
he is?
welcome appeal, Ganondorf.
This is
Did he just
I will
attack them?
accept your vow of fealty to the
Yep.
kingdom of Hyrule. I understand that a single male is born to the Gerudo every 100 years. Receiving such an appeal from you, a hero to his people and a king by birth, well, it is truly reassuring.
why is Ganondorf just staring at their chest? Like
It
that's kind of
is
a,
my
kind of
honor.
creepy.
Yeah, guys, I feel like I don't know why you trust him so
When your
quickly.
He's just, like,
Zonai
leering over, like,
ancestors first descended upon these lands long, long ago, they must have seemed to be gods. And now you rule as king, and have taken a Hyrulean woman as your wife.
Zelda doesn't remember
Your
him?
Majesty has certainly risen above your admirable lineage. Most impressive. It is unfortunate that the noble Zonai no longer grace this world with their presence. All except you and your sister, that is.
Even if
No
something were to
suspicion yet.
happen to me, both my kingdom and the
Or maybe
peace it
Zelda's over there
brings,
just trying not to lose
these
her,
will
her
endure
composure.
for
Like,
generations to come.
I feel like Zelda's normally really smart.
yeah, resourceful.
Your actions today are
Yeah.
appreciated, Ganondorf. I
Like in
look
the
forward to
cartoon.
your future endeavors. You may leave.
Your Majesty.
So, I'm confused. This is the first time Ganondorf's been introduced into. So Zelda doesn't know who he is.
Watch.
King Roru,
Okay.
I believe that man's heart holds many dark ambitions.
Wait, so you don't remember him?
Just his name, even that, it gives me pause.
I am well aware of his evil nature. For that reason, and others, I want him close. It will be easier to keep an eye on him. There is nothing to worry about.
Okay.
Out of all the lingo, they're gonna throw okay. You're gonna say, but it leaves me pause, and then be like, okay. Like, I don't know about this vocab. Okay.
Zelda, I hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, let him into the castle.
Alright. Did you ever watch the cartoon? Excuse me,
No.
princess.
No, I have.
Oh,
It's so bad.
we have it on VHS.
Whoa!
One of the abilities in the game.
You can. Is your ability to never break
Are
force?
you well?
Exactly.
You seem a
Okay.
bit distracted.
Oh, that's cool. I guess.
I
Excuse me,
apologize.
princess.
I keep getting lost in my thoughts, thinking about how I can return home. With your power over time, if I were able to learn that kind of control, I might be one step closer to my era.
I
Like
see.
that old chestnut. Okay.
The secret is to think of it like drawing out the object's memory. You ask the object where it was, how it arrived where it is now, and then you coax it back to that original moment in time.
The object's memory.
I'm sure it will
Look,
become
there's a
almost
tricord.
like second nature, and you will be able to find your way home.
Yep, I see it.
But Zelda, there is more on your mind than just that.
I switched arms though.
You, of course, do want to get back to
Or it's
your
on both
time,
arms.
but you also desperately want to help us out in this era. Am I close to the truth?
How did you know?
I do not believe it is possible to keep anything secret from Sonia.
Oh, your concern is
Been there the
very
whole time?
sweet, Zelda.
Did I not?
But listen, you can focus your attention on returning home. After all, you possess more than power over time. You have a sacred power that can dispel evil. Both of these powers will help you protect your own era.
Queen Sonia.
And of course, you must make it home safe to put Link's mind at ease.
Link? That is not a name I have heard.
He is a royal knight. He had been originally appointed for my protection. But later, he became a hero by saving both me and Hyrule from a great evil.
Oh, a hero is he?
He is so very dedicated, and he refuses to back down from any challenge.
Except being my
He is
girlfriend.
very strong. And his heart is good and true.
Ah, I can see that you have absolute faith in him. Hearing you speak so highly of Link, I find myself wanting to meet him as well.
He won't say much.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
This
would
is
also
one of
Be
the-
a
like to
conversation
meet him.
starter.
This is
He
one of the
must be
few
quite
games
the
where they
brave,
really
courageous
hint at a
knight.
relationship between Zelda
What
and
a
Link.
picture
Oh,
Zelda
okay.
paints of him.
This is also a sequel to Breath of the Wild too. Just, you gotta keep that in mind.
Okay. So, gotta ask Nick, is there an option to turn on the Japanese?
Ooh.
Oh, killer idea, Kyle.
I'm just saying, because I mean, look, Patricia Somerset, you know, she's the voice
I don't
of
know.
Princess Zelda, and
I don't know if I had to buy the Japanese version
Oh, okay, then never
of the
mind.
game.
I just
It's
thought
not
I'd
in your settings.
put on the subbies, put on the original Japanese audio, you know.
I guess like it makes sense. I just never really imagined them with English accents.
Yeah. Oh.
I just feel like it's
Oh!
Too Russian.
It's everything but Japanese.
It's all
No way!
perfect.
Oh boy. That changed, right?
I think so. Let's check. Yep.
Yeah.
And we got subbies.
So I hope they have subtitles.
Find out. We'll find out.
I hope they have
Went to the
subtitles.
next one, right? You're not replaying one? Okay.
さあゼルダ、
Way
ここ
better.
なら誰も来ないわ。折り入っての相談というのは何なのですか？なんてバカな人。あら、人を騙してこんなことをする人にそんな風に言われるのは心外だわ。ガノンドロフの操り人形さん。私たちが何も気づいていないと思っていたの。
I like the laugh.
Oh! Whoa, dude.
That was so easy. Like, oh, you're gonna get it with a knife. I feel
That was-
like for their powers.
That was some nightmare fuel right there with Ganon's face.
Yeah, so cool looking. It sounds great in Japanese.
Much better Japanese, huh?
Yeah.
Thank you guys for thinking about that.
That was Kyle.
ソニア様、ソニア様。
Peace out.
Why not crush Zelda?
ついに我がものとしたぞ。
Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Hey.
Good one, Zelda. Oh, he looks kind of rad though.
Dang.
Centaur.
Sonia! 遅かったな、ラウ。我は手に入れたぞ。貴様らが高みから見下し、当たり前のように独占していた神のごときこの力。
What does that mean if there's a same bloodline as
お前の
Zelda
傲
then
慢ゆえの犠牲
Zelda
だ。
wouldn't exist?
我を拒せると思うた己の不明を食い行くがいい。ラウン頼んだろぜ。
今はソニア様を。
Okay, so she's not dead.
You guys see his third eye?
Use your switch! So it is kind of still the Triforce idea. If there's 3 stones,
Yeah.
you know,
There's more than 3 stones.
there's more than 3.
There's like 7.
Oh god.
But that goes back to the 7 sages.
Oh.
Previous games too.
Is that Breath of the Wild stuff?
No, it's Ocarina of Time. Remember how you have the sages to seal Ganon? The
Right.
Sage
Okay.
of Time, the Sage of
Right.
Experience.
But she's not dead. Sonia.
Sonia dies.
But then if that's Zelda's bloodline and they
Well,
look like
she's
each
like
other,
she's like related.
okay.
Oh,
We got a couple more to go through. You guys good?
sure.
Interested? No?
Yeah. Yeah. I've already come this far.
One of our longest streams, Kyle.
Oh, he missed half of it.
That's true. Yeah, I wasn't there.
Okay, wait.
I think
so,
we just saw
Oh,
this.
sorry. We watched this one?
ついに
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he gets all roided out and does some, pretty,
I thought
embarrassing.
you guys liked it so
No.
much. I wanted to show it to you.
I mean,
I mean, he does look pretty sick.
yeah.
Hold on.
偉大な我がしもべろ。与えられた力におごり、この地を支配するハイアル王国と、
Damn.
それに組みする者どもを一匹残らず、
What? Can I find
根絶やしにするのだ。
Okay.
Well,
It's on. Battle Royale. Battle Royale.
That was so short versus
That was
the
a
other
quick one,
video
yeah.
clips. Oh.
wow.
So when you're playing the game, you find these teardrops randomly. So I didn't get them in the right order. So I'm like, when you find them, you try to piece together the story.
Oh, nice. Okay.
先ほど伝令がゲルド砂漠でも最後の村が攻め落とこれ以上魔王軍の侵攻を防ぐことはできません。
分かっている。元凶である魔王は私が止める。
ラウル、もはや魔王はそなた一人で止められるものではありません。しかしそなたは一人ではない。ゲルド、ゴロン、ゾーラ、リトの族長にゼルダ、そしてもちろん私もここにいる。
皆に見せたいものがある。
I know how when you see stuff like that, you have so many questions.
No, but this is sick because, like, you describing how you kind of don't get these linearly. I can imagine that makes the game so much more enjoyable because you're like, what does it mean? Like,
The mystery.
yeah. So those are where the other 4 are. Okay.
Out of the 7.
Yeah.
Well, again, sort of has this.
Has number 8, I guess.
So there's 8.
And they alluded to that there's more than just the 7 too. These are all like the champions of the other tribes.
Yep.
There's a bird tribe. The
Gerudo, yep.
And you also have the Zorons.
Moron.
When Captain Planet now, or
Come on, a puddle. Combat global warming.
have you seen the Captain Planet with Don Cheadle? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the best.
Trees. Okay. King's Duty.
Ooh, we're getting close. Almost there, guys.
Just
I love how you guys are just absorbing all this.
Story people. We're story folk.
Sonia.
Uh-oh.
Sonia.
Oh. Should be.
Zelda か。
How did he say Zelda?
ラウル様、明日の魔王との決戦の前にお伝えしておきたいことがあります。私がこの時代に来たきっかけは地下で眠っていた男でした。
それで
奇跡により変貌したガノンドロフの姿を見たとき、私は確信しました。地下で目覚めたのは彼だと。あの男はついえなかった。私のいた時代まで生き延びていたのです。明日の戦い、残る全軍による決戦で魔王ガノンドロフを倒すことはできません。
It's a very existential idea.
そしてラウル様は
それでも私はやらねばならぬ。あれは我がおごりにより生まれた。その過ちは償わねばならぬ。そして何よりも私はハイラルの王だ。王は民を国を守り育むのが務め。たとえこの命を賭してもな。
ラウル様、
もしもあの男を倒すことが叶わぬ時は、君の言っていた大麻の剣を持つ剣士
You guys hear the
リン
fireworks
ク
on my
殿
side?
に全てを託そう。
I have fireworks too.
しかしそれは君がこの世界に現れなかった未来。今はここにいてくれる。ゼルダ、私は君がこの世界に来たことに意味があると思っているよ。
Look at that hair.
Yeah. She has flowing locks.
私が来た意味。
So I'm just trying to keep track here. Seems like she's lost or she's losing a lot of resources to find her way back through time and not do the dragon thing. Seems like this leads to her inevitably becoming a dragon.
遥かな過去
I don't know.
神の末裔ゾナウ族は大いなる英知とともに天より地上へと降臨しました。
I missed that last line.
持つ者の力を倍化させる秘宝秘跡を携えて私の弟ラウルはゾナウの術をもって民を導きそこで出会った地上の娘ソニアと結ばれました。ラウルはソニアに一つの秘跡を送りそして二人は大地に国を起こしました。ラウルが王ソニアが王妃となった王国の名はハイラル。二人は多くの民と共に繁栄の礎を築いていったのです。しかし突如悲劇が訪れました。
It's so much
砂
better.
漠より現れた邪悪なる
No,
者
dubbed. Dubbed? Sub?
ゲルドの頭目ガノンドロフがソニアの命を奪い
If it's
彼女の
dubbed,
秘跡を
then
手に入れたの
it's
で
voiced.
す。
If it's subbed, then it's in writing.
ガノンドロフは秘跡の力で人から魔王へと変貌を遂げあまたの魔物を生み出し世界を襲いました。
Great artwork on the wall.
Yeah.
ハイラル王国は襲い来る魔物たちと懸命に戦いましたが邪悪な力に押され窮地に立たされていったのです。ラウルはその状況を打開すべく一つの策を講じました。
He turned himself
力
into
あ
a
る
dragon.
戦士たちに秘跡を託し賢者となった彼らと魔王ガノンドロフを倒そうとしたのです。数で勝るラウルたちは魔王を打ち果たせるはずでした。しかし魔王の力は想像をはるかに超えて膨れ上がっていました。私は
Eat the stone! Eat the stone! Eat it!
もはや我らに勝機はありませんでした。そしてラウルは
Eat it!
最後の手段を決意したのです。
その慢心が命取りぞガノンドロフ。
Cincinnati.
Killing Jutsu.
KO. Magic Titan.
お縛り魔力を奪う。あれを封印するつもりか。小賢しい貴様には似合いの技よ。引くも進むもかなわぬぞ。
侮るな。もとより引く道など持たぬ覚悟。
我にとっては万年も瞬きと同じ。何も変わらぬ。
いや、悠久の先、貴様を討つ者が必ず現れる。大魔の剣を持つ剣士、リンク。この名を。
Very Minato and Naruto.
面白い。楽しみにして
That's what we walk in at the beginning.
Okay.
So that's the arm that grabs Link.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean.
Right.
And then Link's arm is so damaged that he gives him his arm. So that's where you also
Whoa,
get powers and
okay.
stuff from too.
It's very like third Hokage. Like the leaders are always so quick to sacrifice themselves.
Exactly.
どうにか封印はできたけれど。リンク、このままではあなたでも勝てない。
Negative Nancy over here.
Yeah. Now the stone's like, eat me.
Eat me.
Come on.
I'm like a jelly bean.
Yeah.
The flavor of popcorn. In the game, you start off with the broken master sword, and you offer it to a piece of light, and it disappears.
Whoa, okay.
I don't know if you guys ever played Skyward Sword. No? Okay. We find out there's like a person inside the master sword. Like a power.
A being?
Yeah.
ゼルダ、私は君がこの世界に来たことに意味があると思っているよ。
私にできることがある。いい
I should have never told you guys about the
これは
dragon thing. I
私
didn't know
に
we
し
were
か
gonna
で
watch
きない。
it.
あの男を倒せる。
竜へと姿を変えた者の心は
Here we go to become an immortal dragon. Okay.
Eat the stone! Eat the stone!
Eat it.
Just eat it!
人に戻れない。
Weird Al over here.
リンク。私を探して。
Okay, so that's the thing with the or the sword.
So these are just all the cutscenes.
Oh, all the cut.
Tear of the
Also,
Dragon?
Never noticed Rauru had a third eye that blinked. I didn't realize. I thought it was an
では
ornament.
その剣もあなたと同じように時を超えてきたと。
はい。元いた時代で
It's so much
私
better
は
in
見た
Japanese.
のです。このマスターソードが砕けながらも魔王に傷を負わせたところを。
我らの力がまるで通じなかったあの魔王に。しかしその剣で何をしようというのです。
マスターソードは聖なる力を満たし続けることでより強靭な剣として再生します。
確かに再生と強化が可能なのであれば魔王に対する切り札になり得るかもしれない。しかし魔王に対抗できるほどの力を持たせるには長い長い時間が必要でしょう。
But you're a time bender.
それほど途方もない間聖なる力で満たし続けるなど一体どうやって。
To make time.
方法はあります。
まさか。
はい。あの術で私が
言ったはずです。あれは禁断の術、人を捨てるということだと。それをあなたは。
ミネル様。
Oh, so she's still like she's like
injured from the
injured
battle.
from the battle, yeah.
Zelda didn't seem to take any beating.
Yeah.
She was in
Also,
the back, just reversing time.
Yeah.
Also,
剣を手にした時、
she's sitting in a stone recliner, which is
私は
Not
この
good.
ために時を超えて
Fascinating.
きたのだと。マスターソードを復活させ、リンクに届けたい。
わかりました。
She
決意は
understands her own
固い
plan
よ
now.
うですね。こたびのことは我らゾナウのおごりが招いたも同然。私も残された命のすべてを。
She wanted to do this from the beginning. She wanted to be a dragon. That's why she pitched the idea deep down inside.
我が肉体が滅びようとも魂の続く限り。
And like she's about to go down anyway. She's like, might as well be like have a new body and be a dragon.
Yeah.
This is starting to feel a little culty. Let's all eat our stones.
Oh yeah, huh?
Let's all get stoned.
I want to break free. I want to break free. But I get it. Like, you don't know anyone in this era. You know, all my friends you had have died.
Or yet to be born, you know.
No Link. No more Link. Good that was.
聖なる力を浴び、その力が強大であればあるほど、剣の力もまた強くなるのだ。
あなたは時の力だけでなく、強く神聖な浜の力も秘めている。
奇跡を飲んだ者は調整不老の竜となり、永劫の時を手に入れる。
One less eternal life. She wanted that from the beginning. She wanted to be immortal.
She knew that. You saw how she reacted. She's like, oh yeah?
よろしくお願いします。
Oh. Take my switch.
Bird?
It's kind of Rosie from the Jetsons kind of
Yeah.
rhythm.
Yeah.
Mr. J.
Let me take your device.
マスターソードは必ず復活させます。あなたに届くその日まで、私が聖なる力で抱き続け、必ず魔王を打ち倒せる剣に。
Finally, it's time.
The anticipation.
Wait! Princess Zelda! It's a suppository!
That's true. You gotta like trust this girl that this will even work. She drank it. She didn't eat it.
That's weird. I don't feel anything. There we go. Whoa.
Don't forget the sword.
Yeah. Whoa.
Pretty.
And those are the tears you find.
So pretty. See, like Khaleesi's would never do that.
I mean, she did eat a heart, right? Of a horse.
Or like for other people to save someone else.
There's one more, right?
So when Link catches up and finds this out, he's like, Zelda, you did what?
Whoa, wait a minute.
He took a vow of silence. He really doesn't say anything.
Link.
He broke this.
あなたの剣マスターソードは魔王を滅する唯一の力。一度は魔王に敗れたけれど長い眠りがこの深い傷を癒し今度こそ魔王に打ち勝てるように。必ず新たな力を吹き込んでみせる。あなたは最後の希望。どうかこの剣が未来のあなたに届きますように。
Well, that's a sick plot.
Oh, okay.
I just realized we have to finish the story. I feel bad, guys. Sorry about this.
Finish the story.
Because that's all the that's all the videos. Because you don't get to save the end of the game videos. Do you guys need to see the ending kind of thing?
Oh!
Sure.
Sorry. One second.
No, this is all good.
Cool in general for a Zelda story. I mean, a little dramatic choices, but it's definitely a cool take versus, just save the princess, which is fun and, iconic.
So
I think it's very
after fighting everything, this is kind of.
I got Link.
So you just defeated Ganon.
Oh, I thought you were gonna play the game and then defeat him for us live.
Oh, well, it'll take forever. This is much faster, trust me. So she helps you defeat Ganon because Ganon, spoilers, he also swallows the stone and becomes a dragon. So it's a dragon on dragon.
Never an original thought in that guy's body. Jeez.
That's cool. Link's like, who the fuck are they? Oh, there.
Oh.
Pick her up.
Oh. Sorry about that. Zelda's Lullaby. So good.
Slowly from your mouth. Oh my god, the proportion of that guy's body, though. Some angles, bro.
So this all happens in the sky. Heads up.
Oh, so now you're falling, plummeting to your death.
Yep.
Oh yeah, wow. That was a joke, but
He knows how to skydive.
oh, make me.
Dive!
Oh, okay.
So this is like the game. This is the gameplay clip. You have to dive.
Get her! Get her! I should have called this scene on command. Get her! Hit A! Hit A!
Yes.
Hit A!
No! Fool!
I wish Nick was playing this right now. So he'd be yelling that shit.
Hey, moment of truth.
Come on, try again. A!
Yes.
That's a nice little feedback to the beginning.
Yeah.
Well, thank
when
you
he
for
misses it.
showing us the story, Nick.
You know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna say anything. It's cool. Video game.
They die on impact?
They would. It would be concrete.
Yeah.
If they reach terminal velocity, yeah, that'd be. Oh well, no. It's a magic land. Maybe physics are different in this game.
Physics is different.
I don't know.
Where's that Triforce?
Dude,
Yeah.
Link's a beast.
Yeah.
She probably has a concussion at this point.
They both have more than concussion.
In fact, this is just a concussion fever dream from the impact. They actually both died.
Oh, that'd be cute.
Oh, they didn't have the Japanese dub.
No, sorry,
Amateur
guys.
hour over here. No.
Thank you.
She's like, oh, you don't have a shirt on.
Yeah.
What? Now, aren't knights not allowed to be in relationships?
He's gone. The Demon King.
We'll talk about that.
I'm not in a dream, right? You did it. Oh, Link, you really did it.
What's the same voice actress before?
But how am I? No, I understand. I had been sleeping all this time.
Or flying.
But when I felt something, like a warm, loving embrace, I woke up.
Love those sounds.
Why is my castle floating?
Thank you.
Arigato.
Link, I met such wonderful people. I saw Hyrule as it was. I have so much to tell you. So much happened. Oh, Link, I'm home.
Perhaps we can get some coffee sometime.
This is time for a bit of tea. I think it's made for afternoon tea.
Oh, okay. Fine, Princess Zelda complete.
I'm pretty sure. So he's a knight. He's knighted They're not allowed to ever be together.
I'm pretty sure that they take vows of chastity.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Mm.
Rhaenyra didn't care, but I don't really see Zelda being very Rhaenyra-ish.
Right. Wait, is that the end, Nick?
That is the end, good sir.
Wow.
Now I want to watch House of Dragon.
Now, just for fun, just to end it, a 3-minute video.
Okay.
I've been dying for Kyle to watch this.
Creature comforts. All right.
This is just the best.
My favourite food is, I'm afraid to say, steak. I go a long way to go and get a nice steak.
Do you like lions as well then? Do you like steaks and chips with lions with it?
Not with lions, Andrew. No, I don't like lion steak. I prefer the ordinary steak.
I like how he shows him just slightly annoyed.
I like to live
no, Andrew,
somewhere a
why?
bit hotter. I don't like getting rained on, and I don't like being cold. And I find that here I often get rained on, and I'm often cold.
Where I would like to live and to spend most of my life, in a hot country. You know, in a hot country that I have a good weather, and that I have space, that I have trees, you know? That I don't have only grass with pollens that give me hay fever every day. I need a space with blue skies without that I can see the sun every day, all right? That I have nice weather, that I can just have nice water, you know, to dive, to swimming. It means a tropical country, not in an island, a cold one. It's easy. Any
This
part
Brazilian
of the
guy
world,
clearly
but
doesn't want to
hot.
live in England. I don't.
Name it, and I
I don't know
go.
why he's there.
Favorite.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That was so cool. Wow, that's
So basically, that's if you do Chicken Run, that's the director.
yeah.
Wallace and
I mean,
Gromit.
he's in I've seen Wallace and Gromit. Yeah, so like that was like his more earlier work, or
Yeah,
just
that
like
was very
okay.
early, very early. That was before Wallace and Gromit.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyways, guys,
Really
thank you
cool.
so much for coming on. We were here for a
Woo!
long time. We did a very extended, long,
We skipped
long
one
live
piece.
stream.
Don't care about it. The rest of the we're fine.
Yeah, you know what? You guys go somewhere else for that.
Gonna be
you know,
late.
Thank you, everyone that has. If you watch it, rewatch it. Thank you for watching. We're gonna be putting clips of this on the internet. Go follow Kyle on Instagram, Peckers with a 0. Go follow Brett on Instagram, cha.cha.cherry. Super talented photographer, and we'll see you. I didn't set up the end video on the next. Sorry.
Stay zesty, party people.
Well, can you